you? Hello everybody, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are. Welcome to this very special Coach Pupil League preseason stream. I'm Neblime, here with me we have Shroomofdoom.
Hi, how's everyone doing?
And today, we're not just looking at some players playing preseason. This is going to be a very special coach showmatch. So some of the coaches that will in fact be coaching players in CPL, we get to see them showcase their skills against each other. You know, they can prove who's the strongest, and you know, you can think, well, he won the coach preseason, I hope I'm on his team, but ultimately only the coaches get a say in that. But this is going to be a really hype stream, we're going to see some excellent quality games. I hope you guys are going to enjoy it all.
Yeah, you know, shout out to Snipe, you know, Wordy, and all those other great players, which made CPL possible. You know, it's really not possible without the contribution of a lot of players, more than I can mention. So, yeah, thank you for all your contribution to make this CPL a reality.
So every match will be basically best of two, if that's the way to put it. They'll just play two matches regardless of results, so no best of threes or best of fives or anything. And without further ado, let's jump into our first one. We can talk about those players in there. Let's go.
Yeah. Well, okay. This first match will be between Astro and Master Ray. The map you can see is going to be polypoid.
They can't see that yet, but that's a good point.
Right. You want to talk about the players right now, or you want to
yeah, for sure. Let's talk about the players now. So Astro is a very active, Korean streamer and coach, and I know he's helped both of us personally quite a lot.
All right. Yeah. Definitely really strong Terran player. He's new to CPL. He did a little bit of coaching, I think, last season, but we're really happy to have him. And yeah, do you think because this will be a Terran versus Protoss, as you know, Master A is a Protoss, you think he's strong in that matchup? What do you think?
Well, to be honest, I kind of favor Master Ray here, but we did do a poll on Team Liquid, and we see that the votes are incredibly even. Like, the exact same number of people voted for either one of them going 2-0, and 38% of people said they were going to go 1-1. So the jury's out. I don't know. It could be anyone's game.
Yeah, that's right. The votes are really even. So I think this will be a definitely great.
Stixie has a good point in the chat, by the way. Astro is actually Korean, so I don't know. Maybe that makes the difference in a close game.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. Well, how about a bit about Master Ray here? Master Ray, definitely he's from Germany, right? A German Protoss, really strong Protoss. He has some great videos on Twitch and everything that would be really useful for StarCraft players, regardless if you're a Protoss or not. So you need to check it out, right? Obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are we gonna say something?
No. Keep going.
Okay. Yeah. A couple of his achievements, I think in 2019 he got first place in the King of Kings 48, right? BWCL season.
Wow.
Yeah, so that's kudos to him.
Well, he's pretty high.
Yeah. So okay, so for Master Ray, again, I mean, this is a Terran versus Protoss, so he will be playing the Protoss, obviously, right? What do you think about his PvT from what you've seen before?
I think it's really strong. But that said, I really think Astro is very good at it too. You know what? I revised what I said earlier. I think Astro might actually have a slight edge because I really think his PvT is extremely good. Oh, his TVP, I should say. So all right, I'm committed. I'm on Team Astro.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Well, I've seen Astro play more than Master Ray, but I do think Master Ray's PvT is really strong as well. I'm gonna have to go with Astro just because I'm a Terran, so there's Terran bias.
No, of course. All right, well, we've got two Terrans in the casting a PvP. What's gonna happen? All right, let's start that game and find out.
All right, let's go.
All right, in the top right here, we have in brown Master Ray. And the top left in the white, it's Astro. So we didn't mention polypoid at all. Look, at my scrub MMR, I have my own opinions, but do you think at the higher levels it's also considered good for Terran or not?
Polypoid.
I want to say it's pretty good for Terran because you got so many bases to take. It just feels like you can easily get 4. And that's the kind of golden number for Terran, I think.
Right. Yeah, I see your point there. I mean, okay, I'm gonna be straight up, right? I don't like Polypoid.
Oh, really?
Uh, the third is really hard to take. It's mineral only. It's exposed, right? There's a bit
Oh,
of a
but it's
high
so
ground.
close. You only have to go like 10 meters to either side.
Yeah, but it's unbuildable though for the large part, and it's really wide and open. It's really easy for Protoss to do bus on that third,
That's true.
right? But but going back to your other point though, it is really easy. Like if the Terran can secure it, they can easily take a fourth behind it, right?
Yes.
And that makes Terran exceptionally powerful, right? Terran on 4 bases against Protoss, like
Yeah, absolutely. Like I said, that's kind of the golden number. I guess like you could say like 5 bases is the platinum number, where I don't think a TVP game really exists, so you need more than that unless there's carriers. So definitely
yeah,
4 bases is good enough in most cases.
yeah, Protoss really has to be up on bases to be able to, you know, to combat Terran, basically.
Oh,
I mean,
is this a Rax FE coming down from Astro? He is putting the barracks at the forward position. Of course, you can still take gas with this, but I strongly suspect he's going to go for a Rax FE here. It's a bit ballsy.
yeah, I do agree with you. It could be the 13 gas build, but
Yes.
I don't think so. We'll see. Okay, yeah, it will be Rax FE. If it was 13 gas, he'd be getting his gas right now.
Yeah,
so
for sure.
Yeah, we see Astro scouting bottom left, so he will unfortunately scout Master Ray last. So
Well, he could do double close scout though. Although I don't suppose Nexus First going to be super popular on this map. But yeah, about this barracks, like if you're going for gas anyway, it's kind of quite risky to put this here. So definitely going to be a Rex FE, of course.
right, we're going over to Master Ray's base. His build is completely standard right now, right? There's not going to be any. I don't think it's even Zealot first, to be honest, and it's not. It's just going to be.
No, it seems like no.
Right.
Well, that's a shame because against Rex FE, I think the Zealot has much more value, of course.
Oh yeah, and there's a build you can do. You can go like Core Zealot as well. You know that is a build nowadays. Right?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Well, you know, there is always a trade-off though. If you are getting those Zealots and sending them in, you're delaying your Nexus, where you could just fast double expand against this, and that's a reasonable position for Protoss as well.
Right. I'm quite surprised Master Ray hasn't scouted yet. Don't you usually scout after the core?
Well, some people do Goon Scout, and I guess Master Ray's one of them, although I gotta say I'm not a fan. When I play Protoss, I always 9 Scout, because I just want to get in that Terran base and mess with their CV, you know?
9?
Yeah, 9 Scout. Yeah, do it, man, because if you get first Scout, you can be so annoying. Obviously, if you don't get first Scout, it sucks, but in general, I'm a fan. Look, when I play not Terran, I'm a fan of doing, like, things like that.
Alright, well, each to their own. Yeah, we do see Master Ray doing Goon Scout. He's going to see that SE.
Oh, but he lets it go. Well, not on purpose, of course.
This is actually really good for Master Ray. Astro, like, he wasn't even able to see if Master Ray had, like, an expansion, right? Like, he didn't see anything, basically.
Yeah, for sure. Well, he saw that he made a Dragoon. Wow, what a great scout there. TVP and he made a Dragoon.
So this could be anything, and you know, in StarCraft, as is in so many RTS games, it's all about intelligence. You know, like the more you know, right? Like the more you know, the more you can counter, right? So Astro's playing in the dark right now, and Master Ray, he's gonna be able to scout and see Astro did go gasless, so.
Yeah, I suppose he knows that the CC finished at that time. I mean, can you distinguish from CC first from that timing?
Not at the time that Master Ray scouted at, right? Like that, you know, that's already passed. But okay, wait, hold on. Thought we see this up. Oh, but yeah, Dragoon
so
gets
close.
into play.
Oh, he almost let it in again, but it's just a bait, right? Yeah. It's always just a bait.
Alright, so Astro does see the Nexus, and he does see 2 goons. If Astro was paying attention, and if he clicked on the Nexus, he would see the Nexus is almost like done, right? So he would know that it wouldn't have just started, right?
Yeah, for sure. Where's his probe going? I think Master Ray is going to go for the double expand here. Looks like off 1 gate. I like it, to be honest. I think it's the best option for Protoss if you're not going to try something to just like try and kill that Terran.
Yeah, I totally agree. I think that this is because it's almost like a result of Master Ray's slow scout. Like Astro, he quote unquote got away with the you know, the gasless. So Master Ray's like, guess what? I'm just gonna take my own third and get back in the eco game, right? You can take his fast natural. I'm just gonna take a fast third, right?
Yeah, I'm telling you. Imagine if Master Ray 9 scouted and with a little bit of luck got his first scout. Imagine how annoying he could have been. But yeah, this is fine for Protoss. I mean, I think it's a slight Terran advantage going down this path, but I think Protoss still can definitely win from here.
Oh yeah, I totally agree. And we see the classic, you know, Dragoons poking at the bunker, and then the SCVs healing the bunker, right? This is a staple of the
staple of the
TVP
matchup.
match.
That's right.
Yeah.
Well, this tank's going to come around the long way. I'm surprised he's not using the barracks there. Okay, well, never mind. It's
He
on
does
its
lift
way.
now.
Yeah. And yeah, these goons won't be able to accomplish anything. Only 2 goons and 3 marines. I think there's pretty much 0 chance of picking off this tank, so Astro can be pretty brave with it.
Right, yeah. And if you do want to do a dive on the tank, you realistically, you want 4 Dragoons so you can 2-shot the tank, right?
Yeah, that's ideal. I mean, it depends how many marines there are, right? If there is only like 1 marine, which against Rax FE, obviously that's never going to be the case, but against a bunker expand, I feel like with 2 goons you can definitely try and do stuff. But yeah, 3 marines, no way. And with this double factory tank production, like, he's going to get pushed back right away here.
Right, and I just want to like mention, Astro's playing so safe. You see an engineering bay, like complete block. I mean, he's already got a finished engineering bay in his main as well.
Oh wow!
So like...
Didn't realize that. Yeah, I think it's because he got absolutely no scouting. He even cancels that eBay. I'm not sure if that was triggered by seeing how many goons there are and thinking, okay, well he invested in all these goons, there's no bus coming, or he just decided it's time. So I guess it's like a CC fact style push, because with Rax FE you do get those 2 factories straight away. And with this 1 gate double expand, Master Ray doesn't have that much to contest it, but I think as long as he just uses the space he has on the map, it's going to be fine. We see Astro, you know, knows he can't push this too far, he's going to pull these tanks back. But that lets him get these vultures out, and they are looking for some probes. Will be spotted by the observer.
Let's see if Master Ray can react.
Oh no! 2 speed vultures in the main, that's one of the worst things that can happen to you as a Protoss. Oh dear. This is going to do huge damage. Yeah. Okay, gets 2 probes so far. Oh, decent probe micro by Master Ray. Kind of stops him getting too many kills, but already this is so worth it for Astro. Oh, it barely survives. Doesn't quite get that other probe, but still, that was a great little run by Astro. Plenty of damage going down there.
Yeah, and it's not only the damage. He got a scout off. He saw everything, right?
Yeah, for sure. What is it, 4-gate Robo? Okay, so he's just going Goon Observer for now. Master Ray not trying to fast tech or anything.
Yeah, I would like to point out that, like, look at the SCV to probe difference, right?
Yeah,
so
for
Astro is in the lead now because of that run by, right? So.
Oh, there's no pylon wall at this third because it's such a fast expansion. So even though these goons are here, these vultures can still get in and do significant damage, I think, even with the goons shooting at them. And so they will, going straight for that mineral line, just ignoring dragoons.
Yeah, these bikers are back for more.
Yeah,
biker game back for more.
Alright, well, he kills 2 probes, runs away with 1 vulture. That's great value, and like having laid a mine already.
It's already worth it, man.
Oh no! Those goons taking a mine hit, unfortunately, but Astro does not run that vulture away.
Yeah, it's... I mean, even if the mine doesn't kill the Dragoons, I mean, any hull damage is gold, right? Because in that big engage, you know, the goons are half health, basically, right?
For sure, like these goons now, you know, are going to get 2-shot instead of 3-shot, you know, splash notwithstanding. And we see Astro going for a pretty fast photo of his own, just on 2 factories here. You know, I think it's a really great move for those vultures. You can see that if it was not double expand, they wouldn't be able to achieve as much, because Protoss would have more pylons to block that off by now, but they were so worth it, just running in there, getting what probes they can.
Well, you know what, Neb? In my opinion, you know, like this fast third, it's gonna be good for Astro if he can pull it off. But it's kind of ballsy, man. Like look at all these gates, and I mean, and a shuttle is on the way. Like this is exactly what I was saying earlier. You know, the third is so open. You know, the Protoss can bust this, right?
Yeah, I think so. But there is the bunker there and the high ground. Like I don't think this is a particularly attractive location for Protoss. It's not the most defended, but it's also not the least defended. Oh my god, these mines. These Protoss, like, they're like staking out these mines, telling them to come out with their hands up right now. I don't know, I think Astro's going to be alright, because he's undergoing his factory explosion right now. Although that said, he does not have many mines. He does take those out. Yeah, but where's the Zealot speed? Surely it's not done already. I mean, I don't think Master Ray can really come in here, because that's quite a few tanks.
Right, yeah, but... And you can also notice, like Master Ray, he wasn't mapping for a bit there. I don't know if you noticed that.
Oh, I did not.
The gates were a little bit cold, but I think if he had like top of all the macro and he had, you know, a couple cycles with speed, with leg speed, right, you could definitely have busted it. I mean, but yeah, looking at the game now though, like Astro has a massive amount of tanks here, right, and he's got a good SimCity going, as good as you can get it, right. So,
you know what's interesting? He's cutting SCVs here. I don't know if he's going to try and go for like a faster push or something. I'm not quite sure what the idea is behind this, but he's getting down those factories sooner and those SCVs later.
Right. Yeah, you technically, you want about 60, a little bit more than 60, right? Between 60 and 70.
Well, I can only assume that it's deliberate on Astro's part. It's not a mistake. I don't imagine he's doing this on purpose. I think it's actually because he just wants to get these factories sooner. We might see him try and push and claim this high ground near the Protoss Natural, because if you do that, you can kind of get a shortcut to victory on this map, because if you just contain that natural, it's very hard for Protoss to break out.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I do think he's trying for some kind of time, like maybe a +1/+1 timing, like because he's only got one armory, no teleport, right? And like, this is his build. I have seen it before, right?
Oh yeah. So I fully expect he's going to move out just with +1 weapons, actually. And yeah, no vessel going to be coming out, so he really needs to hit before that stasis, right? Which is going to be a ways off, because its push is coming faster than your typical like 2-1 push, right? So he has a window before stasis can really screw it up. But as you said, Master Raid did get that shuttle. He's looking reasonably safe against this. The other thing that worries me is he only has this observer watching for a move out. His army is not in position, so even though he's going to know about it, he won't be able to kind of impede the Terran very quickly. Okay, a bunch of mines going down.
Yeah, right. And stasis just started now. Unfortunately, I think he was a little bit gas starved. That's why he didn't really need to cap that gas on the 3rd right away.
Yeah, and we see Master Raid only just about to take a 4th base now. It really shows how well the openings went for Astro here.
Right. No, Neb, I think it is the 1-1. You can see the plating. He's waiting for the plating. Oh, is he gonna wait for
is he? I don't think he is, man.
Okay, I take that back. I guess it's just a +1 time.
Yeah, because if you wait too long, Protoss is going to be maxed anyway. And like I said, you have to hit that window before stasis. That's what he's going for here. But there is not that much time. I mean, the Arbiter is not actually out, I suppose, so that's really the bottleneck, not so much the stasis research. But he does need to get moving. Protoss is aware of this. This observer, seeing everything running around on siege, knows it's going to be a push in a moment. And it looks like he's going to try for the counterattack, but this location is fairly well mined. Okay, thinks better of it. Looks like he's going to take the bull by the horns. I don't know if that's such a good idea, though. This is a pretty massive Terran army right now. Alright.
Yeah. He set up a good flank, though. He's going to wait for the army to come, like, past this channel, kind of, and he's going to collapse on both sides. This will be an epic flank if he gets it.
That is really key when these engagements that you attack from as many directions as once. Just pulls back there, doesn't want to engage yet, does lose a goon. Hey, but he gets a tank for his trouble. Oh, or does he? I can't believe that tank's alive. Oh, it's not.
Gonna pull the trigger. Alright, here we go. We
Right,
have a pretty good angle. Yeah, a pretty good angle from the Protoss, collapsing on the Terran.
Oh, that shuttle going right over the top of the tanks, but there's nothing in it. I think it already emptied. Doing decent damage here. Actually, I think this is going pretty well for Master Raid, because even if he pulls back now, he's killed quite a few tanks. He does need to pull back now. Oh, losing a lot of goons there, actually. It was looking good for Master Raid, but I think those goons stayed too long. And this is the thing, if Terran can get up on this high ground, it becomes an almost impossible position. But there are reinforcements. Arbiter's out too. Astro moving forward quite aggressively here, wasn't fully sieged. I can't tell, I think he has just enough to push through this. And one Goliath is enough to make that Arbiter run away. Well, not if it dies to goons, though. Uh-oh. I think Master Ray in big trouble right now. How many gates has he got? He's only got, what, like 10 gates, 9 gates?
Yeah, you need a lot more gates to stop a Terran on 8 factories.
8 factories, right? Yeah. Oh, these probes going to get away, though. That's lucky.
Yeah, that's good.
But here's the thing, now Terran's going to start fortifying this position, and it's not hard to extend across this low ground here, and that's it. Protoss is trapped. He needs to break out of here. Presumably with his first stasis, he's going to have a shot at that, and he doesn't have a stasis ready right now. Got to wait for some more forces, though. I mean, this looks like some pretty juicy tanks for a stasis to me.
Yeah, I mean, I would say the news is tightening around Master Raid right now, but I mean, it's not over yet. It will come down to like this, like one more engage where we'll see how much damage you get done with the stasis, right? Did
you see Astro kill that mine? That was pretty good. He like shot that mine as the Zealot was running in. That was really well done. Oh, these Zealots really want to drag, though, don't they? Oh, he's bled quite a few trying to close mines, but here comes the stasis. There's a lot of Goliaths to take the Arbiter out, so he's got to go quickly. Oh, it dies before it does anything. No. Oh, it just got annihilated, and that's not enough Protoss. I think Astro's got this, man. I think he's locked down this location.
He needed that stasis, bro. He needed that stasis to coming out and like breaking the Terran army, but yeah, those Goliaths really targeted down that Arbiter. So yeah, and Astro's is gonna push right into Master Ray's base, and you can see Master Ray. He's making gates in the bottom right, and then that's the correct response, right? You don't want like gates only in one base, or else you get.
But it's gonna be too late. I don't think there's gonna be time for this production to go up, because Astro like might even lose his main here. I mean, sorry, Master Ray might even lose his main here. I don't know if Astro wants to be that aggressive, but it really looks like he wants to go up there right now. And I think even if you build a bunch of gates down here, you just can't recover from losing all that tech.
Right, and he just want to note that like the pylon was unpowered on the forges, so the upgrades actually didn't finish from Master.
Oh, tragic. So what's he
So
on? 1-1-1? Okay.
yeah,
Well,
yeah, he's on 1-1. But here's the thing you gotta remember: Terran upgrades are so broken. They're the best in the game.
they are.
Terran upgrades for mech are way better than Protoss upgrades for mechs, right? So
For sure. I mean, the thing is, Terran is not getting more than 1-1 though, because of this build. Is skipping the starport and the science facility, right? So that does kind of even out here. Very interesting build that he's going for this, like, I guess like 3 base kind of timing attack. Because typically when you see Terran going 3 bases, they're saying like, okay, I'm going to wait for my max, I'm going to wait for my upgrades, and that's what I'm going to push.
It's the 2-1, right? It's the classic.
Yeah, exactly.
2-1, right? A
So
doom push, right?
I think it's very smart by Astro though, because he knows that Master Ray went for that like fairly fast third, so his tech's not going to be out super fast, so he can hit this window before Arbiter, and it worked perfectly.
Well, I think it's also smart because Astro got away with the gas.
Yes.
With basically no like pressure. Right? So.
Dude, we need a rhyme for that. When you rack Sophia pushes pretty good.
One of Neblime's rhymes.
Dude, if you're playing versus me, you want some advice, if I go CC first, just get ready for the 4-fact, because I'm doing it every time, if I get away with CC first.
Alright, so Master Ray, he has remacroed like a small-ish army.
Oh, look at this bait. He sends the 1 tank to the 3rd, so the army moves out, then the vultures come in, although they will get blocked, so not going to achieve that much. Still, this tank's still pounding away while these vultures are distracting.
I don't think it was a bait, man. I think he just like wanted to start like wailing away at this base.
I don't know, man. He put the vultures over to the left and like ran them in at that exact moment. I want to give Astro credit.
Well, yeah, I mean these guys are like pretty high MMR. These guys are all A rank, right? A rank,
Yeah, for sure,
so
for sure.
Definitely.
I mean, I think ladder as it is right now, I can't blame anyone for not getting S rank, but they're definitely all at least A rank.
Right.
I promise you, like last season, everyone who's playing was probably S rank, but this season, I don't think any of them are. That's just how ladder goes somehow.
Pretty hard. Looking at the situation of this game right now, I don't know what Master Ray can actually do to get back in it.
Well, a recall's always possible, but I don't know if he researched it. He did save that 3rd base, so he still has something of an economy. Terran taking this 12 o'clock is a very good position for a base that's quite well defended. Taking this mineral only as well, actually, because this is just the kind of axis his army is going to be advancing on. It is kind of open right now, but I don't think Master Ray realizes. If he did, he would come in there and kill that CC.
Right, looks like he's going to swing around, I think, for an attack on the 3rd, it looks like, right?
Yeah, but
he does have an Arbiter. He does have an Arbiter, but no energy.
Even if Astro loses the mineral only, I don't think it's really that key a location, because he's got like 2 other bases setting up. And how much is it going to cost Master Ray to come in there for the mines? Master Ray does pull back here. I think he's just looking to defend this 3rd right now, because that's not an easy location for Astro to get up into.
Right,
okay, we have to engage here. There is a stasis available.
Is he going to get it? He's going to use this stasis.
Okay, he's flying in. A lot of Zealots have already died. Great stasis there. That's actually really good. I think Protoss might have enough to beat this small force, actually. A few more Zealots coming forward. Yeah, the tank's on siege. Astro compelled to retreat here. Great little engage by Master Ray. Getting some efficiency.
Yeah, this was the fight he needed to keep him in the game, to be honest. So, like, kudos on Master Ray. He got a really good engage. He's going to clean up this army, actually.
But there's still units in Master Ray's main finishing off his tech. And what does he have down here? He just has a Cyber Core. Does not have a Robo. Does not have a Stargate or anything in the bottom right. You really got to rebuild the Templar Archives in this situation if you can somehow get the gas, because it takes a long time to take up to that if everything else gets destroyed.
Right, and well, one more thing I would like to point out quickly: the supplies tell all the story, right?
Yeah.
The supply. Whenever Protoss is down on supply against Terran, it's a bad
true.
day, right?
It's true.
So.
Well, Astro does have to recuperate a bit after losing those units. Got to be careful there, because if you keep bleeding like small amounts of units, you can still lose in this kind of scenario. Yeah, that's a great move. Yeah. And you know, Master Ray doesn't have that many probes to work with to begin with, so even if it isn't as efficient for Astro,
probes.
Yeah, so worth.
Yeah, he's bleeding economy. Again, I don't blame him, right? He basically lost his main in that.
Yeah, that's right, and there were like plenty of probes still in there waiting to die. So of those 34 probes, like how many are actually mining and how many are just sitting in the main waiting for execution, right? So we finally see a science facility for Astro. Still not even starting +2 though. Looks like Master Ray's still looking for a weakness. Does he?
He had it for a while actually.
Oh,
he already has +2.
Oh well, I guess I missed that science facility actually. Never mind. Oh yeah, there's even a vessel over here. Never mind. Alright, well, Master Ray kind of patrolling, looking for a weakness here. There are mines set up, but the defenses don't look that strong. If you can clear those mines, he might have an angle to counterattack here. Bunch more mech coming out of this natural, though. And Terran's mostly done with this main. They can sort of reposition to defend again.
I mean, Master Ray, his army is like, I guess it's pretty huge if you think about it, right? He's only got 30. So, I mean, all that supply must be an army, but I just don't know. I mean, again, Astro's got 2-1 now, right? And that's...
Astro's scanning around everywhere to see where the army is. This SCV here, I don't know if he actually wanted to build a CC or he's just scouting. But he really
I think it's just scout. I think it's just like to see Protoss has a base down there or not.
I wonder if Astro's going to bother mining from this natural. Do you reckon it's worth it?
No.
Okay, pushing down on the right now. I think he wants to take out this 3 o'clock maybe? No, he's going to ignore that. Deciding not to go up on this high ground. He's the opposing force. Master Ray has some reinforcements on their way. All did lose a couple of wounds to mines though.
Oh, look at this. So smart from Master Ray. Okay. I thought he was going to come up, like, you know, third with the units, but he's thinking to just abandon it. Yeah.
I mean, it's not really worth that much, is it? So I think it's smart of Master Ray to cut his losses, and he just leaves the, like, 100 minerals or whatever there and goes, okay, you can have that one.
I was about to say, it's completely fine, right? It's already mined out, right? It's useless, so...
Yeah, Master Ray, like, trying to hide in the corner of the map here, and Astro playing so patiently, not trying to extend over there. Just taking his 4 bases, or 5 bases, and saying, alright, that's enough, I'm just going to chill. I know there's nothing you can really do to me right now, as long as I just stay back and defend. But looks like Master Ray is going to try it. Once again, we have the energy for a stasis. Oh, the EMP goes down, though, just in time. No stasis is going to go down, and that's a huge Terran army. This mech trying to come in.
Picked in, by the way. Like, 2, like, for Terran, so...
Oh, yeah. And Protoss is forced to retreat there. Does keep the goons alive this time. Only lost a huge amount of zealots there. It's going to be difficult for Protoss to remake that army on such little economy compared to Terran's economy. Terran can, like, trade units all day, I feel like, at this rate. We only have 7 gates for Protoss, although a few more zealots coming up here, and Astro getting caught unsieged. Okay, protruding even more.
Well, I mean, at the end of the day, it's all about economy, right?
Oh, just spamming those EMPs.
Triple EMPs on the Protoss army on the Arbiter, so...
He is taking that natural. Look at this. Astro is actually expanding to that. Interesting. Do you reckon he takes the gas too? Oh, I didn't know it was worth it in this matchup. Okay, Protoss coming in again. No energy for D-Matrix on these vessels, except one got cast a little while ago. And yeah, there's just not enough for Protoss here. I think it's actually going to get crushed. GG. Alright, Astro takes the first game. Well, I feel justified in saying that Astro's TVP is pretty good. Stixie saying expanding the main is just a BM move. I don't know, man. If you're up against carriers and somehow you're taking depleted gas, I feel like you might need it. Because you've got to be spamming out, like, Goliaths, more Goliaths.
Yeah, I don't think it's a BM move as well. I mean, if you look at, like, his army position, it's like the easiest available base he could take would have been that one. Any of the other bases would be more open, right? So it's like a tactical choice kind of thing, right? And I mean, it doesn't have a lot of money, but it's not also like depleted yet, you know. So it's worth more to build a CC mine from than not, right? So.
Yeah, for sure. All right, let's get into this second game.
Yeah, all right. This will be game 2, and this will be on Benzene.
Yeah, so I don't think that was the map they were supposed to choose, but nonetheless, here they are. It's still official. And so I think there's going to be a big difference here. Well, I'll introduce the players first. In the top right, it's Master Ray in the blue. And the bottom left in the yellow, it's Astro, currently up 1 game. So yeah, I think this game might be a bit different, because last game Astro kind of had the strategic edge, didn't he? First he got away with that Rex FE, and then he had this push that I feel like Master Ray wasn't really prepared for. So the game might not necessarily look the same if Astro doesn't have something prepared that he can pull out here.
Yeah. Just by the nature of this map, Benzene, man, like, oof, like, I mean, so much can be said about this map.
For sure. Well, I'm gonna come out and say it. I don't think it's that good for Terran, because of this big return you have from the main to the rest of the map. If Protoss gets into carriers, they have a pretty strong attack they can make. And the thing is, if say Protoss is setting their carriers to like the 6 o'clock and then going into the Terran main, it's not even that easy for Terran to get all the way around there as well. Like, the typical thing you would say is, like, if Terran expands to wherever the carriers want to attack from, then they can kind of handle it. But you can't really do that because it's just so far away from anything else. But as the carrier flies, it's such a short distance. So, of course, if you say a map's good for Protoss, if they get up to carriers, that doesn't necessarily mean it's good for Protoss, because that's not easy to do. But I have my concerns. I'll put it that way.
Yeah, definitely a carry map. I agree. And well, I mean, hold that thought though. You know, like that. You say like you
Yeah,
said,
he
like
learned
you're
from me, man.
scout.
He learned from
Yeah,
me. He learned from the best. What can I say? I'm a turn like B rank player, so my Protoss is obviously worthy of learning from.
yeah. We're gonna see your nine scout.
Oh,
Scout.
he's gonna
So
gas steal, dude.
yeah,
Yep.
yeah. Let's see if
Oh,
he
but
can.
Astro stops it. Yeah, I think Astro saw it at the ramp and just thought, okay, nope, not today, buddy.
Just a little bit late. He's gonna get some harassment done on the SCB building barracks though.
Yeah,
Always
I
good
mean, the
for
thing is
Protoss.
with this, it's still like worth it for Protoss because you've lost some mining time by sending this probe, but you made Terran cut SCVs and you're taking these SCVs off the line as well to deal with your harassment. So yeah, I think it evens out even if you don't get the gas steal.
All right, and yeah, we see Astro having like he's scouted out immediately now. Well, one of the things that like I've kind of learned is if you see a fast probe in your base, you know, and they stay in harass, I mean, it might be Zealot first. You know, you kind of get what I mean. Like, you kind of want to get a scout out as well to see what's going on, right?
For sure, I mean, there's lots to look at. I think when it's gas steal timing though, if the probe's coming at like 1:30, they have to stay anyway. Like I was saying, the Protoss kind of has to earn the mining time they lost by harassing, so I don't think you put too much stock in that case, but Astro definitely does want to know what's going on, if this is aggressive gateway placement or what's going on, but other than that, Master Ray really is just going a standard opening again.
Right. Actually, you know what's a bigger sign that you got a scout when a Protoss comes in with a probe and then they leave.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
You know, like
what are you up to?
Something's really up.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So all right, a little bit of harassment done. I saw Master Ray. He actually delayed Astro's factory bit. I don't know if you saw. Like just
oh,
a
I
tiny
did not.
bit.
Just by blocking its spot.
Yeah, not a big deal though. You know, it's not the end of the world or anything. As you said before, again, Master Ray, he's going fairly standard build, right?
Yeah,
Nothing
totally normal so far. If he succeeded the gas steal, we might have seen something different. But then again, maybe not. You don't have to. We see Astro just going to go for a pretty normal bunker expand here, I suppose. Unless he's secretly going to build something behind this. But no, I don't think so.
Yeah, I think it's just going to be bunker expand. I personally predict Astro will do a dropship build on this map, just how wide and open the main.
And you know what? He is making a vulture right away. I think he's going to start a starport here. I could be wrong.
No, he's going to get the command center first, and then
then the starport. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. It's all the rage these days, man. Like,
yeah,
I've seen a lot of turns, dude.
Well, as you say, on this map, it's really good as well because like you have that like Lost Temple natural, or I guess you could call it more like a Heartbreak Ridge natural, where you can get tanks up behind it. So if you use the dropship for vulture drop it first, maybe, but then later you can come in with the tanks. It can be very scary.
so much utility, right? With the dropship on this map, you know, and Master Ray hunting down that first SCV, first blood.
Well, I guess that's the thing about dropship in this matchup is it's not necessarily that hard for Protoss to stop, but as long as you keep it alive, it's just always this threat, and it's so hard for Protoss to stop every possible angle. You only need to get lucky once. Oh my god, speaking of every possible angle, yeah, it's just coming right in here. Oh, Vulture first going to pay off. Worth pointing out, by the way, Astro did not actually get a starport right away, so he might actually just opt for a second factory or armory academy here. Okay, no kills yet on this Vulture. Well, I think if a Vulture gets in your main, you only get 1 or 2 probes, it's not so bad. Could have been worse.
It's worth it already. He got two probes, that's 100 minerals, right? 75 minerals, and a complete scout off of the entire base, right?
Yeah, that is pretty important. And what is it,
so, yeah, like, so it's like, I mean, imagine it was DT tech. I mean, I don't think DT is actually really that good on this map because of the distance, but like,
yeah, and this is such a narrow choke as well, like it's easy to mine it up.
Right.
Do you think it would be a strat to come and try and kill the generators? How long do DTs take to do that?
Too long.
Yeah, I guess so. It's like anything but siege tanks is just too slow, isn't it?
Oh, lurkers completed out pretty fast.
That's true. Oh yes, you don't have to tell me actually. I've definitely experienced that.
And look at this, our academy and starport. So
okay.
I'm kind of vindicated.
Yeah. He got it eventually.
Yeah, but I mean, if it was super standard, you wouldn't go starport. You'd go second factory. Right?
Well, I mean, you can go armory academy then second factory. Yeah.
Yeah, but you wouldn't go starport, right?
For sure. Right. This is for a drop, absolutely. Although I'm kind of surprised when he saw Robo, he wants to go for this because I feel like Master Ray's observer is actually going to suss this out before it hits his base, unless Astro is very sneaky about where he sends the dropship.
Right. Yeah, but I mean, even if Astro's sneaking the dropship, like just the mere fact that Master Ray will know dropships are coming, he'll have goons in position, right? And actually, look, maybe this is a little bit like preemptive. Look at that pylon placement from Master Ray. Oh,
Yeah,
shit,
you don't want
right?
tanks up there, right? It's
Yeah.
going to be a bad time for tank gets siege and suddenly your probes are dead.
So, yeah, I think Master Ray is definitely aware of the like the threat, you know, of maybe a dropship.
Well, I think the thing is, when you see Vulture first, I think it makes it much less likely you're going to see like a FAC CC FAC style attack, because you know Terran wants to just spam out those tanks as soon as they can in that case. So I think Master Race is just thinking, okay, well, what are the possibilities? He puts these goons above the third here. Not sure if that's expecting like a run by or a drop as well.
No, he's expecting a drop. It's a common drop path, right?
Okay, mine's not out yet, but 3 vultures is enough. Oh, high ground. There you go, nice. Of course, this goon's still going to die. We're going to get a vulture for its trouble.
Dragoons versus vultures, man.
Supposedly good for Protoss, but they lied.
Well, actually, that's not even true. Like vultures with Spider-Mines or vultures without Spider-Mines?
So what are goons even good for? Like, what do they even do? Oh, you know what they're good for? They're good for killing your CC once your army's dead and it's trying to float away. That's their job.
They're good for bugging out. That's what they're good for.
Okay, so Master Ray kind of tricky to deal with this without kind of exposing himself to a run by here, but does send down a lone goon. These vultures looking for an opening, and they will actually just run right in there. Master Ray actually didn't build much SimCity there. Built many pylons in his main instead, surprisingly. Uh-oh, this is a real threat.
Okay, it's okay. He's got like, it's gonna do nothing. Yeah, Master Ray already has goons pre-positioned. It's really good for Master Ray. Really, really good.
Yeah, I'm surprised Astro didn't try and place more mines there as he went. But I suppose it slows you down, then the goons catch you. But he got another little scout there, saw that there's more gates coming up. Did not see the Citadel timing, which is pretty normal, actually.
Neb, I just want to like point out though, Astro actually ended up never making the dropship. Like Master Ray sees it, but like
yeah, maybe it was just for Wraith. Maybe that was the plan there. And when he saw the observer in his base, he's just like, all right, maybe not. Oh my god, Astro is so relentless with these vultures.
Oh yeah, he's getting damage done. 3 kills on that vulture worth already.
Yeah, he's really slowing Master Ray down so much. And that's the problem with this third. It's so wide open. Those vultures get in there and you're in real trouble. I mean, and look at this thing. These minerals are like the worst minerals on any map to mine on for probes because it's just like 360 degrees. There could be somewhere a vulture shooting you.
Right. You'd have to build a massive pylon wall, man. Like
yeah. You need like what, like 6 pylons or something to the left and like a pylon on a cannon above it. It would just be hell.
Yeah. The investment in just making that wall would be like below to your economy.
I mean, I think eventually you need that many pylons anyway. And like I was saying, I question how many pylons Master Ray built in here when he could have maybe narrowed the natural. But as we saw when the vultures got in, the goons position for drop actually cleaned those up pretty quickly. And so I guess in a way it sort of worked out for Master Ray that those vultures were so eager to go in.
But hold on, you know, like from watching Mr. Chill play, right? There is a method to placing pylons in your main, and if you look at his buildings clustered around his main, like in his main,
but what I mean is he didn't need.
Vulture,
well, I suppose. But it's also anti-vulture to put them natural, right? So that's the trade-off he's making there.
Right, yeah. But I think he was expecting like dropship. That's why, right?
Yeah, maybe.
It's never materialized.
All right, Astro coming out here and landing his third, not too far behind the Protoss really, especially with those probes he killed.
Yeah.
Scans going down. He does see that Citadel finish now. Is there any Templar tech? I do not see it.
No, Archives started yet?
Is he going for a bust here, I wonder? I mean, he's only on 6 gates, so... Okay, no, it's just coming up now. No, that's a forge. Made it again.
She's gonna get it right now.
No, that's another forge. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm surprised. I really thought that was going to be the Templar. Oh, here we go, here we go. Come on, Master Ray, I believe in you. Hey.
There we go, hey. And Stargate, yeah, that's good. I've got a question though, like again, I'm scrub tier MMR, man, but can you afford like double forges, a Stargate, Tribunal off what, like 3 gas? Because
2 gas right now.
Yeah, he's on 2 gas right. He's getting his 3rd, but I mean, it's gonna be a while before he even mines the gas.
Well, right? I tell you what, he's gonna have to make a lot of zealots. That's for sure.
Yeah, like his army's gonna be zealot heavy, man.
There's gonna be no storms, right? I think that's what's gonna happen here. He's just gonna go straight for Arb. I mean, last game also, I don't think he got storms either. But his economy was kind of more battered that game as well. His vultures coming across here, very brave, just going straight in across the bridge. Not really sure what the plan was there.
Shut down a wall of goons.
Yeah, I mean, I guess if he got to this location, he would have killed a lot of probes, but he did not.
I just want to point out, I love Master Ray's like the army movement. You see, immediately cycling his goons down because he's like, okay, yeah, the vultures failed there, right?
Yeah. That's smart.
Really, really smart, yeah.
You know, something I've noticed is Astro doesn't just lay mines willy-nilly around the map. He kind of saves them for later. I mean, I guess he's doing it right now, but like, you know, he hasn't laid them like anywhere way back. He's just keeping them for like when they're critical.
Well, okay. Again, Astro's a lot better than me, but like, I kind of feel like it's more worth it to lay the mines, even if they're cleared out. At least you can kind of see where like the Protoss army is, and, you know, see where the goon squad is, you know, so to speak, right?
Well, oh, he sees the tribunal with a nice scan. I want to give Astro credit that it's deliberate, that he doesn't want to just like put mines everywhere in case A, he wants to push there, and B, like if Protoss is coming across for a push, then he can decide like where to put the mines defensively at the last second. I don't know. I like I said, I want to give him credit for doing it deliberately.
Well, you get so many vultures though in this matchup, so I mean,
That's
even
true.
if you use up one group of vulture mines, it's almost like it doesn't matter, right? You can just grab another group, right, and lay them. So
yeah, maybe you're right. Because this game turning into like a very standard game, you wouldn't think it on Benzene. With Terran just getting these upgrades and taking up to Vessel, and Protoss just going for these arbs. You know, a recall, if it gets down well, will be really annoying on this map because you have to go back this really narrow, long path to get to your main again.
yeah, the thing about this map though is that there's no get enough turrets to cover your base.
Well, that's true of any map though. You don't get the turrets to stop the recall, you get the turrets to kill the Arbiter afterwards, I reckon.
Right, but like especially on this map, like the surface area, like I don't even know if you can kill it. Like, think of how many turrets you have to build just to stop, to kill the Arbiter, because it's such a huge like.
I mean, you have plenty of buildable space. If you really wanted to build like a solid turret wall all the way up from the bottom of the map to like your natural, you could. But that's a lot of minerals,
you
obviously.
You need like triple rows. You need like 3 rows.
What, like Flash versus 0 level turrets?
Right. All right, we see a little bit of posturing on the map.
Yeah, finally, Master Ray have the confidence to leave behind from these vultures. Look how many cannons he built in the bottom right. He knows Astro's out for blood. Probe blood.
Well, he's getting his spear. Yeah, this is super standard, man. Like 5 base versus 3 base turn, like 2-1, you know.
Yeah.
Arbiter, right? It's like the classic TVP, you know. Box art TVP.
Well, no, box art is like, you know, Protoss has like 3 battle cruisers and like 4 marines.
Carriers?
And yeah, Protoss is attacking with like 2 arbiters and 6 scouts or something like that.
Well, okay, well, the realistic box art. What
yeah, we need a re-release, like another physical copy. Okay, Astro coming across here. Got to be careful with this vessel. It's getting quite far forward. Tanks are all unsieged. Oh, okay, Protoss going to commit here. But Zealot speed is not actually complete. So Master Ray has to pull back here.
Yeah. Could this have been a, like, did he forget? No, he didn't forget, but it's super late.
Yeah.
No.
Well, like you were saying, he was on 2 gas. Like, what's he going to do with that? It's about to finish, though. Master Ray just needs a bit more time, but it's going to allow Terran to dominate this high ground pod. Okay, a lot of tanks on siege, though.
Oh, slow lot attack. Oh, no.
Well, they're trying their best. They're doing their best. Oh, Zealot speed is like 10 seconds away. Oh, but they all get cleaned up brutally.
Okay, the thing is, like, the difference between speed lots and non-speed lots is night and day. Like,
yeah, for sure.
You need those like you can't skip leg days, man. Like for Zealots, like I cannot state how important it is, and I really feel like had leg speed been done, like that fight would have gone a lot different.
I'm surprised that Astro is coming across to this location instead of going south and taking out that expansion. I mean, he still has a formidable army.
Yeah, he smashed the Protoss army when he basically has a really healthy tank house.
Oh, stasis. Nice, stasis. That's going to slow down Terran filtering in here. He's going to commit with these goons, and he will clean out those forward tanks. So actually, I think that was worth it for Master Ray. Did lose that ARB, though. We see Master Ray banking up a huge amount of money. Not enough gates were able to go down, unfortunately, and, you know, there's nowhere to build extra gates on this map, really. You can try and build them at your expansions, but it's not really as good as building them in another main on a 4-player map.
He's got room. Look how many gates he's building now, man. Look at this.
Oh, yeah.
He's got enough.
Though. Terran's continuing to advance. Does he have time?
Right, yeah. It's just like, will he have enough time to macro out an army? I think another thing about that was that, like, Astro came across the double bridges. If he collapsed on the Terran army, like, when it was crossing the double bridges, it would have also been good, right?
Well, these Zealots coming in here, going to try and do some more damage, but so many goons fell. In fact, I think Astro targeted the goons with his tanks there. Very nicely done. And now Protoss doesn't have that much left, and Astro's getting into this kind of stranglehold position right now. Uh-oh. This base so naked, like just out here on the low ground.
Yeah, this
Ooh,
position. I
nice,
kind of
man.
feel like we're kind of seeing like a repeat of the first game.
Yeah.
Like, after it's gonna get this position here, and it's gonna cut like the Protoss basically in half and like strangle him, right?
You
And
know, as tough as that contain is on Polypoid, I think this map's even worse because you have this like
right,
really narrow choke. Once you contain, like Protoss is pretty screwed.
right, and you know, unlike Polypoid, as you were mentioning earlier, there's no place to build your like other gates,
Yeah.
right?
He has
I
built
mean,
a gate down here, and you know, you can try and get out like a sneaky DT or a High Templar maybe. But that's all he's really going to have. Okay, more Protoss units coming out of the gateways here. Can he get out of this narrow area? Oh, tanks just getting free pot shots on those goons right now.
oh, if he gets a stasis, okay, wait, on. If he gets a stasis on this clump of tanks, he might be able to.
They
do
did
something,
get caught sieging, but they do get a volley off. Where's that stasis? There it is. Great
Beautiful
stasis. Gets
stasis.
4 tanks. That's huge. But
Yeah,
I don't know if it's enough. More Protoss reinforcements coming in. Actually, Mine Drag actually does more damage to the Protoss for once. Oh, that mine in the back takes out 2 tanks. But I think it's just not enough for Protoss.
Yeah. Tanks on your. Oh, what was that saying that you said?
Mines
Like,
on your
mines
tanks.
your tank?
Protoss says
tank.
thanks.
Yeah.
But I still don't think it's enough. I mean, once these tanks become unstasis, it's just a really unbreakable position, I feel like. Especially once Mines goes out. Another Arbiter's out. Oh, Astro's looking for that EMP, but no energy right now. Now, where can you build turrets? Can you build them on the right side here? I think you can.
You
Yes.
can, yeah.
Oh, dear.
It's the worst nightmare for like Protoss, you know. The Terran building stuff right outside your base. You know.
Zealot's coming in here, but there's just so many vultures. +3's not out yet, but +3's vultures doing enough and just melting those. And now Astro even advancing a bit more. So many tanks here. I wonder if Astro will just come all the way down this choke. It looks like he might. Although I don't know if that's the right decision here. Well, I guess it's equally as narrow with this Nexus in the way up here too.
Yeah, like this, it's a funnel, man. It's basically like a funnel. And, you know, Terran just has so much, you know. He just has so much. I can't see.
Yeah, I wonder if Master Ray would have been better off just retreating and not trying to bust out and saving for a recall here. I don't know what kind of recall defense Astro has, but maybe that would have worked out better than trying to break through this extremely narrow location.
Yeah, like just abandoning the natural here,
Yeah.
right? Like a recall. I mean, hindsight's 2020, obviously, right?
Of course, and we have full map vision, so we can see there's like no main mines in the main or anything. But
right.
This is just like such a tough scenario for Protoss.
Actually, Master Ray does have an observer in Astro's main, so he does know there's no recall defense, right?
1 Templar out. I don't know if Storm is actually complete. Master Ray running out of minerals though, and all those zealots falling. Well, the prophecy came true that he had a very zealot-heavy army, but they unfortunately were not able to get the damage. Oh, Goon slaughter right now on this ramp. GG. Wow, Astro takes it 2-0.
Yeah. Congratulations to our Korean player, Astro. Taking the game.
I hope I'm on Astro's team as a Terran player.
Yeah, but very nice games played by both players.
Alright, so
Definitely think.
for our next series, we're going to have G5 versus Striker. Sorry, Shroom, are you saying something?
No, go ahead.
Yeah, there, I was just saying, next match is going to be G5 versus Striker. So, what do you know about G5? I know that he's a very aggressive Protoss, at least in TVP.
Yeah. G5, a Protoss player from the US. He's yeah, you're absolutely right. He's known for his bulldog openings, or he used to be, right? Known for his bulldog openings. Really great player. He's S-rank player for sure. Some notable achievements. I guess he beat Boxer before in 2009.
Oh, really? Wow. Well, I mean, in
Yeah.
2009, Boxer was still, pretty good, right?
Yeah, well, like Boxer was really good, man. Back then. He hasn't won a major tournament, but he has like pretty good records in like the WCG. Remember that when World Cyber Games when that was going on?
Yeah, way back when. All right. Well, what about Striker, his opponent?
Yeah, Striker. I think he's from the US as well. He is a Korean American. I don't think he's played in any of those like those official leagues, so to speak. Right? A Zerg player. All I know is that he's really good. He is in Clan Naz. He's E rank.
Alright, let's see what the
recall.
polls say. See what the people out there thought, and they do slightly favor Striker. 33% say G5 is going to go 2-0, 36% say Striker is going to go 2-0, and 31% say it's going to be 1-1. So again, the poll's pretty even here. I don't know who I would pick. Yeah.
It's basically neck and neck.
Well, I guess we'll just have to. Oh, apparently, according to Lucky, Striker plays in STPL, which is pretty impressive.
Right. Yeah.
Alright, well, I guess we'll just have to jump into the game and find out who performs better, right?
Who do you think? Who are you calling for?
Oh, I think I favor Striker.
Really? I favor G5. I think G5 is going to win.
Well,
we'll see.
At the 12 o'clock in the magenta, it's Striker, and at the bottom left in the red is G5. So, like we were talking about, we know G5 is super aggressive in TVP, but does he have a distinctive style in PvZ? Sorry, did I say TVZ? I meant TVP. Does that carry over to ZVP as well, or does he play kind of more standard? I mean, the thing is, I think you could describe G5 as like a pretty old school player, right? Compared to a lot of people who are kind of up and coming these days.
Yeah, he's been around forever. Really, really good player, as I said. Where you live?
New Jersey. Yeah. You people over in USA.
Yeah. Oh, we didn't talk about the map yet. This is obviously Sylphid. Right? Sylphid. I don't even know if we have to discuss this map. Sylphid's one of those maps that everybody knows, right?
Right? Well, anyone in chat, like, if you don't know Sylphid, tell me and I'll probably judge you. But yeah, I think on the whole, it's a pretty balanced map, but I do favor Protoss ever so slightly here.
Really?
Yes, really. Because
please enlighten us.
Yes, because I think Zerg does not have a good option to play Turtle style taking another main here, because taking another natural is nowhere near as defensible as it is on a map like say Fighting Spirit. So that does limit their options a little bit. I mean, I guess it's not necessarily a disadvantage. Oh, was that? Oh, that was no pool. That's not necessarily a disadvantage for Zerg, but I feel like anytime a map is like narrowing your options, that's making it better for your opponent. Okay, we do see a forge opening, not going to be a gateway.
Yeah, it's going to be a forge opening.
It's pro harass being so annoying. So G5 is lucky enough to get the first scout here. And, you know, Striker not trying to take the hatchery just yet, but when he does, I'm sure we'll see some shenanigans there.
Oh, yeah, that is so annoying from Zerg. It feels so good.
Y2Kid says...
They're natural, and the probe just, like, dances forever around there, right?
Y2Kid in chat says this is Aztec remastered. Oh, please not Aztec. What a ridiculous map that is.
Yeah, and the dance begins. You can look at the natural to Zerg.
Yes. Whoa, he got it down right away. Wow.
What? A misstep, I think, a little bit by G5.
Yeah, that's pretty great for Striker. Striker's looking great. Only making 2 Zerglings, too. I feel like, you know, I don't want to say he got lucky there necessarily, but everything's kind of lining up for Striker, because if you only get 2 Zerglings and maybe there's a pile in there, it delays it just that little bit more. But that's really good, actually. We do see, what do you call it, G5 going for Cannon Nexus, trying to be safe here. Of course, you can't tell if Zerg is making 6lings right away or just 2.
Well, no, hold on. You can. He's got his probe in the main, so he just...
Yeah, but if there were 3 lava morphing at once, I don't know. And because he was hanging out at the natural... trying to block that hatch, you can't see whether he built it on drones or lings.
Oh, that is true, but I kind of feel like didn't he like go back to the main before the eggs hatch?
Yeah, but not before he has to start his cannon. That's the thing.
Yeah.
All right, third hatch coming down pretty quickly here. Interesting, this going for this high ground, because you know Korean pros seem to almost always go for that mineral only there, and usually go for 6 hatch Hydra, because you know then you can get 4 hatcheries there in this pretty strong position. So I'm interested that he goes for this high ground actually.
It's for the gas brand.
Yeah, of course, but it's a bit further away. I guess it is easier to defend with that ramp, though.
Yeah, you could build an amazing Sim City as well.
Well, does this suggest that he's not going for like a fast Hydra kind of strategy where he actually wants 3 gas for something? Because obviously in this matchup, Zerg doesn't need 3 gas as fast as in, say, TVZ, like, you know, or even ZVZ even more so. If you somehow get a 3rd gas, you're like, oh yes, give me more.
Alright, they're on the way. Cybercore on the way. Pretty standard.
Overlord sees everything. Must be pretty annoying for the Protoss, just like having this balloon floating over them, watching them every move.
Yeah, but at the same time, his probe is still alive, so you can. It's like, you know, back at you, man. You can see everything the Zerg's doing now.
But this probe is like running for its life, whereas the Overlord's just chilling, you know. Although I guess in the long term, the Overlord's running for its life, because it's only so long until a what do you call it, Corsair comes out.
Right, but like what G5 doing is so important. You know, like again, I mean, I can't stress this enough, especially in this matchup. Knowing is half the battle. You know, if he had lost his probe, he would have to have waited for his Corsair to come out and then scout what the Zerg is doing. And, you know,
Yeah.
some all-in builds by Zerg, like it's almost like it's too late. You know, by the time he
Yeah,
scouted
for
with the
sure.
Corsair.
Well, I mean, he
Yeah,
already
so
saw the lair, so I mean, that's all he really needs to know, I think. Of
right,
course.
so this probe
Yeah.
is like the MVP unit right now of this match for the Protoss. You know, giving him all the intel he needs.
Yeah, Striker only committing one Ling there. Oh, you know what? I just realized this wall is pretty whack, actually. Why is it so open? Look at this. I didn't notice this until now, but if Striker had just gone for a Ling all-in, like, what would G5 even do?
I don't know. I guess he could pull his probes. Like,
You'd build a lot of probes to fill that gap, man.
well, I mean, like pull his probes right away once he sees the links coming.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't realize. Surely there's something you can do here, like put a pylon somewhere in this wall. I don't know. Either way, it isn't going to matter right now because Striker did just go up for this 3-hatch spire, and presumably going to thread out a couple more hatches now. We have a 4th one up. So Corsair on the way. No hydrogen. Oh wait, no. I was about to say no hydrogen yet, but it did go down. So yeah, we've got 5-hatch hydro coming up so far, and you know G5 sticking with a completely standard build. Got to go into that Zerg main, scout it out first. Well, we'll see if we can get an Overlord. If you get one Overlord, oh, he's going to play it safe because he knows Scourge is going to hatch soon. But if you can hunt down one Overlord, that's generally what you expect. And if you don't even get one, you feel a bit miffed because you made this Corsair, you didn't get any value except for the scouting. The scouting's always worth it. Oh my god!
He's playing with fire. Did you see that? Like
yes,
those
I did. Yes, I did.
That was close.
That was so close.
Now remember, at an angle, a Corsair can outrun the Scourge. Like at
the
an
intercept angle. Though. Okay, whew, that was close. Almost got him.
Corsair makes it back to home base. Okay,
but he didn't get a single Overlord. Even the scouting Overlord is still alive somewhere. Oh, there's cannon there. Striker cruising for a kill here. Just scouting really. Sees just the gates coming up. Like I said, so far, G5 playing like really standard. Oh my gosh, sure. He needs to be careful. This Corsair's playing with its life right now. Okay, how many hatches are we up to? Okay, it's still only 5 hatch right now. So I guess there'll be a lull period before Protoss wants to come out here with Zealot Speed. Well, he's starting it right now, knowing that Zealot Speed's going to finish in just a minute.
Oh, waiting for his +1 as well. Yeah, the timing is really, really good. Wow, look at that timing from G5, man. Just like the +1 and legs like finished just as like G5's like Zealots.
Yeah, that's really good. But look at Striker's natural. It looks pretty sim-citied up here. I don't think those Zealots even want to try. That said, there's only like one Hydra back there, but Mutalisks actually hatch at just the right moment. To be honest, I don't think Striker would have tried it anyway, but this is an interesting development. Presumably Striker's going to be mixing this in with a Hydra Force, try and snipe Templars. And I think G5 just made the one Corsair and then stopped immediately. So he's kind of a bit on the back foot against this.
Yeah, you see cannons going. Well, he already has a cannon in the main. Cannon go up in the natural.
Yeah, I don't expect Harass to be so deadly. It's just that it's going to take time for him to build up the Corsair count he needs. And in the meantime, Templars will be vulnerable. Oh, okay, he did actually have 2. I thought he only had 1. So that helps a bit. But you got to be careful because if the Mutas can tank, those Scourge can just get in and kill those Corsairs so quickly.
Oh yeah, for sure, yeah. You're not safe just because you got Corsairs, man. You gotta be careful, man. Like those Scourge, you know.
Yeah,
like
killers.
Yeah, like a couple Scourge can whittle your entire Corsair down, or your Corsair fleet down, right? And the Mutas can just mop up.
Well, he doesn't have that many. He's not continuing to make more. So again, I think he's just trying to pick off stuff. These Templar is like begging for death out here, and the Mutalist will deliver. Oh, unfortunate. So that's a great
Templar, yeah.
Oh, another one pops just underneath the Mutalist. So unfortunate. The Scourge do actually get 1 hit down, I'm pretty sure. Let me check that. Yes, they do. These Mutalists just want to get that Templar, man. That's all they want. Oh, but the Corsair is doing huge damage, actually.
Yeah, without Scourge support, the Mutas can't actually fight the Corsairs.
Yeah, and so G5 has kind of nullified this threat, but he lost, what, 2 Templars, was it? So
2 Templars, a couple of probes, you know. But it's not, you know.
Okay. I feel like
it's not game ending.
Yeah, it's not game ending, but I feel like the Mutalists have definitely been worth it so far, though. So I think Striker's still comfortable with this because he didn't overcommit. He only made 4, and he's just been making Hydras since then. Aspect on the way. And we see he's already got +1 missile, actually.
Yeah, that's standard. That's standard these days.
Yeah. Okay, so Protoss going to try and move out here, but I'm not too sure about this. Like, I think there's a lot of Hydras available to come and, like, sandwich this. And there's really not that much here for Protoss. He's going to have to pull back. Ooh, well,
yeah, the thing is, the Protoss actually lost. Remember, he lost 2 High Templars. 2 High Templars with Storm is huge difference. You know, that could, like, High Templars are almost like the siege tanks of the, in this matchup, right? If it was TBP, it would be the siege tanks, but you can't.
Yeah, yeah, I agree.
Actually, besides the Observer is like pretty good too.
Look, the difference between High Templars and siege tanks is like it's a lot harder to kill your own units with High Templars. Right. You really got to try, I think. I mean, obviously Zealots run in sometimes. Okay, losing a Corsair there, but I think with the Mutalisks depleted, they're not as key. So G5 going for this, I would say, like, fairly fast third. He didn't really put much pressure on the Zerg. He's just going to try and defend this. Corsairs do somehow defend themselves. I really thought that would connect. Okay, so they're going to try and come in this location, but I don't know about this. This is pretty narrow.
I don't think he's going to make an attack. I think he's just posturing.
Well, he might pick some stuff off at the natural, go for a Templar here, but yeah, you're right. He's not going to do a full attack for sure. You know, I forgot to mention, this is another reason I favour this map for Protoss a bit, because this third is fine for Protoss. Like, it's narrow enough. But for Zerg, like, I think these fake high grounds aren't really very defensible locations. Like, if you're taking the fake high ground and Protoss can't stop you, I feel like you're already winning the game. On the other hand, you know, Protoss taking it from Zerg is like, okay, well, you have to defend it, but it's fine. Okay, 3 Lurkers coming in here. We don't see any obs out right now, so this army's actually cut off. Remains to be seen if these Lurkers are going to inch in further. But the Observer is definitely on the way. Oh, and Zerg coming into the natural while this army's cut off. What a move. Okay, decent storm though.
It's still.
This shuttle is what G5 has to try and defend himself. And, you know, Zerg being a bit timid there, doesn't really want to go in. But yeah, this position's getting a bit scary. If there's too many Lurkers here, it becomes very inefficient for Protoss to try and get out. But he can hit from these kind of 2 directions at once. Okay, Zerg trying to come in again.
Alright, let's see if
he got the first Observer. That's really bad for Protoss. He's going to go for the Robo.
By the way, that's so smart.
Okay.
Remember what I said earlier. I mean, the second most important army unit after the Templar, his matchup is the Observer.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
Like, Lurkers, right?
The Siege Tank and the Vulture, right? Okay,
yeah,
one Ling is hacking it away though. A lot of Hydralisks get taken out, so I think this Robo will probably survive. And Protoss is transferring more Templars back from this third, so I think he has what he needs to defend here. But I think Zerg's still got good value there, picking off a couple of High Templars. Oh, and these units getting baited into the Lurker field. There's nothing G5 can really do about this.
Yeah, you see Zerg flooding units down to reinforce this like chokehold this position.
Okay, these Lurkers will fall. Oh my gosh. And yeah, most of G5's army cut off. Going to try and come in now. One Observer does make it out, but like these Zealots trying to advance in here and not achieving anything really. 2 very low Lurkers. Oh, great storms. Melting everything.
Really good storm.
Storming in like 3 locations at once there. But a lot of probes did fall at the natural because these Lurkers got in here. Like, look at this Lurker. 6 probe kills on that one. I think there's another one that got taken out. And I don't know what G5's army is right now, and Zerg is just funneling units over. This 4th base is up, another hatchery, so Zerg on what, like 7 hatcheries right now? Just relentlessly pouring in these Hydras, and I don't know if G5 can hold on here.
Yeah, Zerg, he just keeps coming
nice
more and more. He keeps reinforcing, and
GG.
Yeah, GG coming out of, like, wow.
Striker looking dominating there. Like, he just chose his moment, and then bam.
Striker looked really, really good that match. Like he repelled any kind of like you know, leg speed timing. You saw, right, with those mutas and everything, right? And
yeah. Like he did get those 2 Templars, right? Maybe if Zerg had if Protoss had 2 more Storms, it would have looked a bit different. Who knows?
All right. So this will be polypoid, by the way, for the second game.
Alright. So in the top right, in the purple, it's Striker. Currently up 1 game, and in the bottom right, it's G5. Well, what do you think about this map for PvZ then? I think it's better for Zerg, actually. So that doesn't bode well.
Yeah, I think it's slightly better for Zerg, slightly favored. I don't know the official stats, right? Maybe you can look them up on the Spoon Bang or whatever, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just my gut feeling. It's a bit better for Zerg. That being said, again, right? It's not like oh, it's over. I can't play it, right?
No, of course.
Right.
Like on the whole, Polyport is a fine map, I think.
Yeah, like Polypoid, you know, like I mean, again, even though I personally don't like Polypoid,
Oh, I love Polyport, but
it's
okay.
yeah, it's one of the more even maps. I would say, you know, obviously,
Yeah.
like it's a lot more even than Benzene. Remember that map? Like
Oh
Benzene?
god, yeah. And I mean, even if the map is fair, like it's just such a wacky map, and like that's how I kind of feel about Destination. Like it's supposedly Terran favored, but I hate playing on it because it's just like so many weird things are going to happen to you.
Right.
Okay, I wonder if Striker is going to get a pull again here. Okay, he is playing it safe because you know, on these 4-player maps, sometimes you can sneak a hatchery. G5 unfortunately scouting the wrong direction.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I think G5's he's gonna get last scout. A little bit unfortunate, but you know.
Yeah.
Again, not the end of the world or anything, right?
I imagine against Overpool he would have been playing it safe anyway with Forge Cannon. Although that said, he's not going for a Forge here.
He's gonna go Nexus first.
Ooh, brave. I mean, I think it's gonna be fine against this, yeah.
Yeah, this is a bit brave though, because like if Striker was doing any kind of aggression, you know, like
well, Striker's gonna know about it because he's gonna first scout with his drone. Oh well, I suppose it's Lord then drone.
It's second scout.
Yeah. So, do you think he'll make 6 lings and try and run in here, or do you still just stick with your normal gameplay when you scout this? Because I feel like if Protoss doesn't pull probes, you can always get a couple lings past that first cannon versus this.
Right. Yeah. Definitely can be done. I personally, I haven't seen this build in a long time. You know, the build G5's doing, like Nexus first. I mean,
Okay, so Striker only got 2 lings here. Not investing in a big run by. I think just going to try and pick up that probe again.
Exactly, he's just going to do. He's not going to contest it. You know, which is okay as well. I mean, obviously, right?
Well, Striker got his hatchery down uncontested, so you know, only slightly faster than the last game, but still, you know, pretty good for Zerg when that happens. It's a good feeling.
Right. No, but this dish it does favor the Protoss though, because you got him like think about Protoss got like away with like
it's true.
Nexus first, right? So.
But I just wonder if that factors into his decision not to make the lings.
Right.
Maybe it doesn't. Maybe I'm reading too much into it. I'm gonna take this 12 o'clock. Oh, he killed the Ursidon.
Yeah, that's the question. That's always the question on Polypoid. Like,
yeah.
You know, someone gonna kill the Ursidon?
All right, like chat, you have to judge him now. Like you have to support G5 because we know that Striker is a merciless Ursidon killer.
It's Ursidon murder. So.
Yeah, to confirm to everyone in chat, every match is just gonna be 2 games, not best of anything. They just play 2 games regardless of result. Oh, when did this ling get in? I missed that.
Yeah, too busy. Like I was too busy clicking on the Ursidon.
The true hero of this game is dead. It has a kill. I guess killed a probe. I didn't see if there was more than one or because yeah, the cannon was pretty late, right? So he could have got 2 in and maybe 1 died to probes or something. Man, this is so annoying. I mean, I wouldn't say if like 1 ling gets in, Protoss is like, oh, I'm doomed. It's just like so annoying to have to deal with that.
Yeah, you can like every single time like the ling attacks a probe and the probe has to like move off mining. That's lost mining time.
Yeah, for
Even
sure.
if you kill like a probe, right?
Oh.
You're totally right. It's really annoying.
Oh, barely.
Away.
That probe's a hero.
Yeah, Probius, right?
Probius? Yeah, that's his name.
Yeah, do you still remember from the, what was it, the Heroes of the Storm? Right? Was it
I never played Heroes of the Storm, so I don't know.
Well, I don't know if that was a name, I forgot.
Still though, he's a hero, we can agree on that. 1v1ing a ling. Must be scary
Another
for the probe. Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna. Okay, actually, yeah, I was gonna say like, yeah, G5 was gonna get like another probe in the main, but I guess not, right? It's not the Ling's route. Yeah. Oh, actually, just kidding, just kidding. He makes it into the main. He's gonna see everything.
Well, I think Striker really doesn't care. He hasn't really hassled the probe that much. Even in the first game, he only just like right-clicked 1 ling on it and then forgot about it. So I think he's saying, well, like, I don't care if you see what I'm doing. I'm gonna win anyway. Like, I don't need to rely on secrecy.
Dude, that's kind of like. I don't know. Well, it's not BM, but that's kind of like, you know, it's like, well, I'm
no, it's confident, I reckon, because he's just doing a standard build, right? He's got nothing to hide. So what if Protoss knows that? Like, obviously, it'd be better if Protoss was like nervous. Oh, look, this Zealot somehow sneaking up to the 12 o'clock.
You gotta keep the Protoss guessing, right? In this game,
it's true.
It's one of the greatest advantages in the early game.
That is true. But at the same time, wow, how can that ling do that? What?
Yeah, do you see him? Like his claws went through the minerals.
That was like a long range. Circling. Oh my god! If that was a firebet there, I'm not sure it would have been able to shoot back. I'm pretty sure the circle would have had the range on it. My god.
Right. Yeah.
What was that? Well, unfortunately, that does get taken out pretty efficiently because of that. But still, it's good to send that across, put the pressure on.
Right. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, yeah, you can see two more zealots. I think they're probably gonna poke in the main, see what can get done.
Well, he does see them, but this will force out more Zerglings for sure. Because yeah, this is not enough to deal with two.
Yeah, he might go for the third now. Actually, I don't know. Maybe.
Oh, but this natural's right here, surely, because you know these zealots aren't going to make it home, right? You just go for the closest spot, I think.
Yeah, he like after getting what damage he can get done, he's probably gonna like put him behind the mirror line so he can get the max.
Oh, that's a cancel lava. I didn't see what he cancelled there. Was that like a drone he cancelled? Oh, two drones. Oh, 3 drones. Oh no, that's not what you want. Oh, it gets a fourth.
This is huge. Yeah, this is huge.
Yeah, I think Striker a bit slack about pulling those away. He's going like, oh, I don't want to disrupt my mining time. I can take him. But indeed, he could not, and that's pretty big damage. First Corsair's going to come out to scout now. Oh, actually, second Corsair. Never mind. Wait, was this double Stargate? Okay, no, it's only one. I'm losing track of everyone's bases this game, man. There's too much going on. You know, I mean,
be careful.
Can he just...
No block.
Welcome to ZVP, G5. This is what happens. Everything seems good, and then this happens. And, like, he just has, like, nothing out right now. Oh, my God. Well, getting revenge for those zealots and then some. Killing several probes. A couple more going to come out. I'm going to clean this up now.
Yeah, this is the thing with, like ZVP or PVZ, you know, like, one misstep like that, right? And look,
Yeah.
like, you know, I would have said G5 had a little bit of advantage after that 2 zealot harass, but now I think, like Striker said, he killed a lot of probes.
Yeah, for sure. And you know this Corsair's actually turned around because of the Scourge as well. I'm not sure what scouting they got, but I'm pretty sure G5 knows what's going on here.
Right. Neb, you know what Shafir used to tell me about, like, PVZ?
What's that?
He calls it Ling defense. You know that, that thing?
Yeah, yeah.
First, like, quarter of the game, it's the Ling defense UMS.
Then it transitions into 20k Hydras. Oh, Scourge taking out a Corsair then. Like, that's literally what it turns into, right? Except that you can't build a bunker, and you can't upgrade, like, 255 or whatever, so you just die.
Striker he's doing the exact same build, man. He's doing the same thing as last piece. But like minus the muta, yeah.
I mean, G5 has been like way more active with his zealots this game. We see that again is coming across. And he did go Nexus first, right? So definitely difference from G5. It might actually work out for him if he's trying to mix it up and Striker's doing the same old thing. Maybe he can actually pull something off here. You know, this third does not look that well defended right now.
Yeah, no sunken nestled behind the hatcheries, right?
Yeah. I mean, you can put it like above the gas there even if you want. Oh, these drones doing a decent drill, but I think some will fall inevitably. Does not have +1, by the way, Protoss. He hasn't even started. Oh wait, no, just finished. What am I talking about?
This is a great attack.
This is doing so much damage. Oh my god. Even killing like all those Hydras too.
He can just run away now. Actually, like he doesn't even have to fight. He can, like.
Well, I think he's not going to. Oh,
now he's gonna run now. Yeah.
Dude, what happened there is, like, I looked down at the Protoss unit where it said +0, and then my eyes went to the top left, and in that interval is when it finished, so I didn't see it researching there. I'm like, huh, he's not even getting +1.
Yeah, no. Like, come on, man. You gotta give him, like, G5 is an S rank for him, man. He's
of course. Well, I wasn't gonna say it was a mistake. I was thinking, oh, what's this weird strat where he's not getting +1? What's he using that gas for, you know?
Right.
I guess that's not really a thing, though.
Yep, no, well done by G5. Just want to say, you know,
yeah.
Like, he was ahead, then he was behind, now he's ahead again.
Yeah, I think he's doing a great job putting more pressure on this game. I think I identified that, like, last game with Zerg was able to just power up, and G5 was trying to sit back and macro up himself, getting that third base, but it did not work out. So he's kind of like preemptive striking the Zerg.
Very good.
What are these Scourge up to? I think they're just going for a scout, probably. Hey, there's no cannon in the main, I just realized, and there's actually a Corsair just sitting there. Uh-oh.
Yeah, you can scout the main with the Scourge.
The thing with Scourge are like the blindest unit, so I don't think they've actually seen it yet. I think they don't even know that Corsair's there. Corsair actually just goes towards the Zerg base, interestingly.
He's probably just trying to get a scout out or like some vision, right, with Corsair, right?
Yeah, because he's still got these zealots at large. I think he wanted to check if he could go in, but the Hydras are still all at home. So Zerg only on 5 hatch right now. All these zealots coming in for round 2, but there's a lot of Hydras there. I don't think this is such a good idea.
Well, they came to the wrong neighborhood, man. Look at all these Hydras.
They do turn around. Okay, presumably G5's going to move out with a force of Dragoons here. How many gates is he up to? Only 6 gates so far. I wonder if he's going to go out and take a third again. Oh, 7 gates at the natural.
Right. good energy banked up on the Templars as well, right?
Yes. And no Mutalisk to deal with them this time.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I don't think G5 intends to push across the map with this. I could be wrong about that.
I think he is. I think he's going to try for a push.
Yeah? Oh, well, there's Lurkers out already. Where's the Observer? Once again, the Observer not out in time.
No, it is out. It is out. It's just trailing his army.
Oh, I see, I see. We need to get that up in there. Serious damage going down these Zealots already. Okay, Burrows again. Where's those storms? Decent storm. Oh, great storms.
Yeah,
Forcing
not
those
bad.
Hydras to retreat. Yeah, the first one I was like, but the second one really supported it, and they had nowhere to go.
Yeah. They bruised those Hydras. They're all in the red. So.
Well, yes, a pilot third. Yeah, I don't know about attacking into this, though. I really don't think Protoss can actually come in here. I think he just needs to zone and take his third and take what he can get. And Hydra's coming up.
Yeah.
Oh, they want that Observer so bad. Oh, and they do get it, but I'm not sure it's even
Yeah.
worth it. Because like I was saying, I don't think Protoss could have come in anyway. And he just traded like so many Hydras for that one Observer.
True, but I mean, if you're a Zerg player, you got that Observer, right? You know the attack is over. Like,
Yeah, it's true. I guess peace of mind. But how much is that really worth?
Peace of mind.
Look,
How much is that?
3 Hydra's going to come in here and try and deny this Nexus, but I think the army comes back just in time. Man, imagine if you pulled this off. Imagine if you pulled this off with 3 Hydras. That would have been so amazing. I guess.
Hunter Killer Hydra.
Yeah, that's right. I guess if Protoss is rallying like a couple High Templars as well, you can get huge value there. But unfortunately, you only get to probe this time.
Yeah, like those random like Hydras, like I've seen it a couple times. Like like you swing around a couple and you pick off the Templars and like.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Definitely in this matchup, if Zerg is everywhere, it's good. So I keep cutting you off. What are you trying to say?
I know nothing, man. Nothing. it's nothing, man. I don't even know what I'm talking about.
Okay, so G5 pulling back, trying to get this third up. Zerg taking the 4th mineral only. Bunch of Hydras coming into the natural here. I don't think much is going to happen with this Protoss army is right there. Ooh, the Protoss army is actually out of position a little bit. I don't think this Nexus will fall though. Do you see that strafing Templar? Oh, picks off a Templar very quickly. Picks off 2. Yeah, that's already Zerg.
Yeah, I kind of like how I just explained how some Zergs they split off some Hydras to do this, and and a Striker does it, right?
Yeah, that's actually a pretty big blow for G5. Now, Striker doesn't have that many Hydras because he lost quite a few in the fight before, so I don't think he can come up here and counter this third, but definitely makes the Protoss army a lot less threatening right now. So many Lurkers have been made, that's really what he's emphasizing here. So it looks like he just wants to turtle up and have these 4 bases.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, that's definitely good as well, man. Like when you would want to get your eco running.
Yeah, well, that's the game Zerg can play here. Oh, he's coming up here again and really wants to hit this location. If Zerg can stay on 4 bases and keep Protoss on 3, Zerg will eventually win the game. So if he has some way to deny this 6 o'clock, he'll be set. But that said, if Protoss takes the 6 o'clock and Zerg's stuck on 4 bases, suddenly it's the opposite. Protoss just needs to deny Zerg's expansion and he wins the game.
Right, yeah. No, he basically said what I was like trying to say. Like the whole Zerg race against like Protoss, it's all just a balance, right? About like army and workers, right?
Well,
like, how many workers can you get away with, right?
Look at the 3 o'clock. What's going on here? Does Striker have drop researched?
Yeah, he probably has ventral sacks researched. I didn't see it, but
I assume he must, right? Why else would this army be here? Unless he's going to do some huge backstab when the Protoss tries to move across the map. But I can't really imagine that working out. So yeah, he must be going for a big drop here. And I don't think G5 has any idea about this. Oh, he actually does have a couple Templars hanging around, actually. Oh, this is interesting. I think G5 is just rallying in his main and then manually sending them out. That's really interesting. Okay, here goes Striker. And you know what? A Zerg could do a lot of damage if he drops in the main, but at the same time, maybe he needs to pull these forces back to defend. Because this is a scary Protoss army.
Yeah, this is a huge Protoss army, and we've got so many Templars. How many Templars do we have, man? What?
Yeah, I don't think he even does have drop. He's just securing that 3 o'clock, actually.
Okay, we have 7 Templars. Okay, wow.
Even with all the Templars he picked off. Now, this is a massive Lurker field. With enough Hydra support, this can be very tough for Protoss. So look, they Scourge, they want that Observer! Oh, and they get it, of course.
They get 1, but, G5, he's got 2 more.
He is prepared for this. Counterattack coming in at the 3rd. I think that's enough Hydras to overcome these cannons. More reinforcements are come up. Meanwhile, the Hydra's advancing forward in the Lurk field. Take out another Observer. Oh, barely. Okay, that Nexus naked. Only a couple of Zealots here to try and defend it.
Last Observer. Look, is he going to get it? Scourge are coming in.
He's going to get it, man. That's a lot of Scourge. Oh my god. Oh my god, okay, he kept it alive for a long time. This third's still getting hit, and the Protoss army's getting whittled down quite a lot, actually. Suddenly there's not that much Zealots back here. Well, actually, no, there's still a couple of groups, I suppose. Decent storm.
But yeah, you see, that's one thing then. Like, you lose the observers, and it's so hard to push in. I mean, theoretically, you can use the lurkers with storms, but like it's just so hard. You know, I really think that G5 could have taken. He could have broken this with the army he had, but he just can't see the lurkers, man.
Yeah, they're invisible.
No.
Okay, the thing is, Zerg is setting up this 5th base, and Protoss 3rd base got a bit battered, so I really think Zerg is starting to take a really good position here.
Yeah, well, another telltale sign is, again, the supply tells all. You know?
Oh, it's narrowing.
Strikers closing in on G5 and supply. If the Zerg
well, Shroom, I got a hot new rhyme for you that I've been working on. I don't know if I've used it on stream before. Supply is the same, Zerg wins the game.
Oh, that is so good. Yeah, that is so good. Yeah. For sure, yeah.
Applies in every matchup.
Yeah, anytime the Zerg's up, again, any matchup, except for Zerg versus Zerg, I guess.
Well, I mean, technically, it's still true.
That's true.
Zerg's still going to win. Okay, so G5 trying to roam here, but it's a very long way to go to this top left, or maybe this 12 o'clock I think is going. And he's leaving this 3rd with not that much defense. I don't know if he knows about this 3 o'clock. I assume he probably does. Oh, that lurker on the ramp, but actually doesn't block it. And you know, Zerg kind of out of position here. There's not that much here. If Protoss can get his army up that ramp, but I guess he can't because of that damn lurker egg. Oh, a second one does go down, ruining his hopes. And the flank coming in, but a storm is going to crush that.
Wow.
How many kills is that? I'm not even sure which Templar it was. But Zerg now is taking the high ground. Protoss trying to swing around over here to this location. You know what? With the Hydra's out of position... No, okay, no, he does back up. I was going to say, with the Hydra's out of position, maybe he can take out these lurkers. But those Sunkens are a big threat. And those 3 Sunkens as well. Oh, storming his Zealots.
He's going to try, but I don't think he's going to be able to.
Well, some of his army over here is not doing anything. His army's getting split up, which is never what you want. Those storms are pretty sick, though. Really needs to bring over his other hand here, and he does now. Hopefully going to preserve the rest of this.
Yeah, see, like, I don't think Protoss can break this position, man. Like, I think you have to appreciate how powerful, like, lurkers on a ramp, on the high ground with, like, lurks. Like,
yeah, with the Sunkens too, really are just the final piece of the puzzle, you know.
With Sim.
And this army's going to get surrounded and crushed, I think. Well, good storms coming down. Defilers are out, but they are just meat shields right now. Not very good ones. Consume not quite done. And yeah, there's just not enough Protoss left here. I don't think Protoss is able to reinforce. Trying to go over to this 3 o'clock, finally realizing it's there, but like this is like super well defended. Even with these units from the back, there's no way G5's getting in there. And all these Templars are going to get cleaned up, I think. That's a pretty big blow. Oh, yeah, no, you're never getting in this location. Like, this mineral only was fortified enough. This is just so much worse. Oh, the March of the Templars.
I don't want to call it, I mean, Caster's Curse, but I think it's the sun is setting, right, on the Iron or whatever.
Yeah, that's right, on the Protoss Empire. Yeah, the thing is, the G5
closing in on Iron.
G5 really is just like relying on actually doing some damage here, sitting on 3 bases, and hasn't been able to secure a 4th. I feel like, oh my god, he's really going in here. Oh, I feel his Zealot's pain, but he's kind of doing it. But the problem is how much Zerg reinforcements are going to come to this location. Like, we can see them streaming in. A couple Templars in the wrong place as well getting picked off. And yeah, Protoss will get repelled from here again.
Yeah, the thing is, I mean, even if he does break it, which he's not going to break it, it was so cost efficient for the
yeah.
Right? Lurkers don't even die, like the original lurkers on the high ground, so like...
Wow, Zerg at +3 missile already. What's his melee? Melee only 1-1. Still though, +3 missile is very good. But yeah, with no 4th base, I don't think G5 can really afford this kind of thing. A tiny link counterattack there does nothing. Where are the Defilers? Those 2 Defilers that came in have not been seen again. There's one. Oh, another Templar getting baited off. What is that lurker doing? Anything but burrowing. With Adrenal Burns done, +2 melee just finished up, and Protoss still only on +1 armor. These lings become a huge threat. Jesus, yeah, that's right. The Zerg swarm. Jesus. GG.
Good game out of G5. I guess you were right, Neblime. Striker took it. He took it quite convincingly too, like both games.
Hey, I've called both. Just call me the anti-Artosis when I call it actually happens.
You've lifted the Caster's Curse, right?
That's right. That's right. Well, there's like different levels of curse, right? Like, I mean, it's more a StarCraft 2 thing, obviously, than a Broodbot thing, but like Artosis Curse is like stronger than regular Caster Curse.
Well, this last game will be between Hawk and Medino.
Ooh, hype. I know Hawk's a very good Zerg player. I've actually had the privilege of playing him a few times. I should have mentioned as well, I've actually played Astro as well, but yeah, he's very formidable in late game, like macro just off the charts.
Yeah, definitely really strong A/S rank player, right? He's from the United States, and you know, as we've mentioned, obviously he plays he plays Zerg.
Snipe saying Pronos 04 so far. So what about Medino? I don't really know Medino.
Yeah. Well, hold on. Let me.
Oh, okay, keep going about Hawk then. Go on.
Let me finish hyping him up. You know, Hawk's been around for a long time now. He's been around for the Brood War scene quite a while. He's played in some pretty major like tournaments. You know, the Bombastic Star League, right? He was like what was he like round a 4, round a 8 in BSL 8. So I mean that's still really good, man.
Yeah.
You know, that high in BSL.
Yeah, for sure. And BSL is super competitive. We're talking about Pro League, I assume.
Right. Yeah. Obviously. Yeah. And in the Zotac Cup Masters, he lost the Ultra, but it was in the fifth and sixth place match.
Oh, wow.
So that's pretty good.
Yeah, that is really good.
Second place in the NASL, which is the North American Summer Series. That's a really good player, man. Really good player.
Wow, the results.
Yeah, for sure. All right, and our other player we have is Medino, right? He's from Norway, Terran player, IRK, Clan RK. I would say of all the Norwegian players I know, I think he is the strongest one. Would you agree with that?
Yeah, I think that's definitely true.
Yeah, he's definitely really good Terran. He's, you know, A rank, S rank, obviously, right? He's been the S, obviously, right? All these players.
Oh my god, people in chat with their balance patches, but anyway, keep going.
No, man, this game's never gonna get patched, man. Yeah, no matter how much we wish for it. But I mean, its brokenness was what makes it playable, right?
Yeah, I guess so. They're saying Storm's 15 energy. Could you imagine?
Yeah, no, yeah. Well, anyway,
it'd be like every PvP would be like ZVZ, where you just want gas to make more Templars.
Right? Yeah. That'd be so broken.
I mean, DTs wouldn't even matter. Like Templars can storm them without detection, right?
Oh yeah, you could just like chain storms, right, and like take them out.
Yeah. Right, anyway, enough of the fantasy. Enough of the Protoss fantasy.
Yeah. No. Okay. I'll just sum it up. He was. Yeah. It says that he was like 3rd place in the StarCraft Alchemy League, Ribbon Original 2nd place, but those were both the minor tiers. He played in the BSL, I think 8, 9, and 10. I think his best showing was in the BSL 9, where he was around 8 as well.
Wow.
So pretty good player as well.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm not impressed. Anyone who gets around 8 in PSL, that's really good.
Yeah. I mean, all these guys are super good, right? Or else they wouldn't be coaches, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Let's be honest. All right, let's get started.
All right. So I got to bring in my prediction, right? I'll get it wrong on the 3rd one for sure, right?
Okay, well let's hear it.
All right, I think Medino is going to do it.
All right, Medino's going to win.
In the top right, we have Medino himself, fated to win this game by Neblime. Definitely trust that guy. And the bottom left in the red, we have Hawk.
Yep, Terran vs Zerg on Polypoid.
Yeah, cross positions, a long way to go. Yeah, in the one regard, this is awkward for Terran because you can't hit a stim timing very easily for so far away. But on the other hand, wherever Zerg expands, it's getting closer to Terran.
Yeah, I mean, if you're cross map on this kind of map, 15 CC, man, like supply, barrack, and command center right away.
Oh, you want to be careful though. Well, you don't know your cross position until you scout though. That's the thing. And if you go for 15 CC and they happen to be 9 pool in the spot you didn't scout first, then you just lose.
That's true, but gotta take a risk.
Oh,
well, you know, like
what version of Polypoid is that? Look at that funky ramp. Look at that. You see that?
I didn't even. Yeah, I've seen it right under the Overlord, eh?
Hang on a sec. Let me look around. See, there's nothing like crazy going on. I can't tell if that one's the same or not. Is it just that spot?
Well, I'm gonna be honest with you, Neblime, I don't pay attention that much to the ramps, so like, I couldn't even tell it was something.
I don't know.
something like
Maybe
another.
it's always been like that. I've just never noticed. But I swear it looks different.
Right. Anyway, yeah.
No Terran
Overlord,
bias from Neblime says snap. That's right. Completely perfect, unbiased passer. Everyone else is biased. I am the perfect being.
Yeah, Overlord's got into bottom right. Gonna say hi to Ursanon as it passes across. Well, one quick thing though about this, like as Zerg, you always want to scout with the Overlord toward like the natural. Like, that's why he's going bottom right instead of like the top left. Right?
By the way, we have a gas opening coming up here from Medino.
Yeah, I was gonna mention that right after. Yeah, we do see a gas opening from Medino, so I mean, this could mean a couple of things, right? He could be going like, the mech build. He could be going like starport, right? Race. He could be doing 1-1-1, right?
I don't expect we're going to see 1-1-1. It seems very out of style. You know, like Goliath build is what everyone's doing these days. Dude, look at this little mini geyser at the bottom right natural. You see that? Like, why can't you mine that for like, I don't know, 4 gas a trip or something? Seems pretty good.
But hold up, thought. Okay, are you looking at the Hawk space?
Oh, I'm not. I was not paying any attention to what was going on. Oh my god, I was just looking at Terran. I can't believe I missed that. Okay, that's pretty full on. Against gas opening, like, no Marines being made yet. Okay, just starts it now. This is pretty dire because Medino actually skipped Marine to make that barracks faster. Oh, that factory faster. So he's in a pretty tough position, but Hawk does not actually know where he is, and unfortunately sends his links to the wrong location first.
Lady Luck smiled upon him. He sent the links to the wrong base. So this is going to give Medino the crucial time to get. He's going to get 2 Marines like out before the links get there, and that's pretty big,
So Hawk here actually got Burrow straight up, isn't it? Burrow there. So I don't know if he's intending to just like not even try to come in there and just try and ambush here. Obviously, if he got into the base, Burrow becomes like ridiculous. But now that he's kind of locked out, because I don't think Hawk can get through this. Like you're just going to lose all your links if you try. I'm not sure how much utility there is to Burrow. Maybe if you position really well, you can catch a vulture when it comes out. I'm not sure. So when it's pulled first, okay.
Well, hold on here, Neb. Medina went. So he's getting starport. So I think some kind of 1-1-1 build. His academy is going to be out for a long time, and I think like Hawk kind of. I don't know how he knew, but he kind of like. I guess maybe it might be luck, but.
Well, maybe Medino always goes. Oh, dude, he revealed Burrow. Why did he do that?
Right.
He burrowed right in view of Medino there. So Medino knows now. This vulture's going to be coming out though, and I mean...
what I'm trying to say is that it's going to deny his natural for like a long time. It's going to be on one base, right?
Right. Well, I mean, the thing is though, Terran doesn't really feel like they need to take a natural super fast here. And like, I don't know, maybe he was planning to go starport all along, but I think when you see pull first, it's definitely a good option, because it's another thing Zerg has to pay for. Oh man, is this vulture going to get in? This game could be very short if this vulture just gets right in there. Okay, Ling's finally coming in here. But their Sunken isn't even on the way. Oh dear.
He's going to get in, but it could have been a lot worse. Like,
how could it be worse than this for Zerg? Like, I guess if there's 2 vultures in your base...
Speed on his Lings at least, and there's no speed on...
Oh, he barely doesn't lose it. But now, like, I don't know, what can Zerg even do about this? And there's a Wraith on the way while this is going on. Like, this is so much value already. Like, think of the mining time Zerg losing here. And Zerg does not have that many drones to begin with. Oh my god.
This is amazing control from Medino, by the way.
Yeah.
Amazing control.
Oh my gosh, so many drones trying to corner it. It looks like they will. So that'll be the end of that. But god, that did a lot. And like I said, Terran's perfectly happy just sitting on one base. They're not stressed about this whole Burrow situation.
He is making a command center now, and then like, there's
true.
no detection in sight. It's going to finish right before he gets detection, so he won't be actually be able to left.
Actually, yeah, he's not even starting academy, so I'm not sure what he's going to do there. Well, there is a layer finished for Zerg. Oh, going Hydra. Well, I guess he has to deal with these Wraiths, right? I'm surprised he didn't go for Spy there, to be honest. The thing is, Terran is going to need an eBay sooner or later, I suppose, so maybe he'll get that for the Lings, I'm not sure.
Right, I expect that this Wraith is going to go Overlord hunting instead of just like drone hunting, right? Because of course the Wraith's missiles, the Gemini missiles, doing infinitely more than it's like pathetic.
Well, I think it'll come in there. I think he's going to go in there. Maybe he'll just have a scout and look for more Overlords, but I'm not sure. I mean, if you have a window when there's nothing to fight back, you can definitely kill a few drones as another Overlord.
It's more worth it to kill the Overlords, see? It's more worth it to kill the Overlords in this scenario. Like,
yeah, you're right.
There are scenarios where you want to go for like the drones, but.
And he didn't scout that Hydra Den yet. He hasn't been over here with these Wraiths. Oh, but there's so many juicy orbs to get. You know what? I don't know how Hawk even managed to morph 3 Hydralisks, but hopefully those will put an end to those Wraiths. I was thinking maybe he'll be stuck making Overlords forever, but he did manage to start 3 Hydralisks just before that Overlord died. Oh, and now Medino compelled to retreat. He does see that it's Hydralisk though, so from here he can get siege mode. He's going to take his expansion, I think, fairly quick. He needs to land that factory, I think. I mean, if you're going straight into bio here, do you still want to get tanks right away, or do you just don't? You just go bio?
I mean, again, it depends, right? If you see the Hydros, then yeah, I think it would be a good investment, obviously, right? I don't know if he actually he saw it, right? Medino saw it.
The burrow?
Den, right?
Oh, the den. Yeah, he saw the den just now. I mean, a Hydra is literally attacking him as well, so I think he knows. I hope he can interpret that. Look at these lings that Hawk positioned. He didn't just put one on the spot. He put one to the side too, so Terran can't just start long distance mining.
Yeah, that's pretty smart. Yeah, again, I think it's a personal thing though. Like I would have like made like the add-on for the factory and got tanks, but
yeah.
But obviously Medino knows something that I don't, right?
Well, the thing is, Medino is going to have pretty superior upgrades here, and if Hawks continuing to try and go Hydra Lurk, they really suffer if they don't keep up in upgrades.
Right, yeah. And you see, these lings have already paid for themselves in dividends.
Oh, he could build a turret. He has an eBay. He just doesn't want to build it. I guess he's waiting for the vessel to come out.
I'm sad to scan.
I think he's just going to use the vessel, dude. The vessel's like about to finish.
Okay. Well, I guess, yeah, you can also use vessel. But it's delayed mining for so long already.
Whoa, more Overlords going down. Somehow finds a way to get in here. Oh, that Wraith, so close to dying. We'll escape with both of them again. That's great value there. Because honestly, once Hydras are out, it's so easy to lose them. Is that all Overlords? Is that all Overlords? 5 Overlords?
Yeah, I think it's 5 Overlords.
Damn.
Split between the 2 raids.
Yeah, that's a lot.
500 minerals, right? It's a hatchery. Yeah, and actually, you know, you see Medino, he has landed his factory and he is getting the machine. So, you know, I guess I'm not a total noob.
You know a thing or two. I don't know, I'm kind of worried for Hawk though, because the thing is, Medino is going to already start building up the vessel count, and his economy is better. Like, Zerg's only stuck on 2 base here right now, and on even basis, Terran has the edge.
Well, I mean, you say his economy is better, but like Hawk's drone count's almost even with like Medino's like SCV count. And
look, if they had the same amount of workers, I would say Terran's economy is better.
Yeah, I know, but like I mean, I'm saying it could be worse. You know, with the opening he went, you could like you know you see Zerg sometimes they go all in. They have like they have like what like 10 drones.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I'm surprised actually Hawk managed to get so many drones after opening with those lings and then getting the Overlords picked off and the Vulture even. Good God, that Vulture. Makes me wonder what this would look like if the Vulture didn't get in. Would Hawk just be dominating somehow? Scan just went down. Oops, I turned off the wrong vision. So he scans the main. He sees that there's nothing going on except Hydra. I mean, that extra hatch, I think, is also a telltale sign that you're not seeing any tech come up.
Right, yeah. Medino covering his bases. You see Marines being split off. He's checking all the expansions, right?
I swear to God, if he kills the Ursidon, I'll never forgive him.
He's not gonna. He's not an animal killer. He's gonna lead it.
Look at this Ursidon blocking the SCV. Okay, there you go. I was gonna say 2v1, but the SCV can actually fit in there apparently.
Right. Yeah. At this stage of the game, I definitely would give them that.
This is so unfortunate. He just left, and then this base gets built. Wow.
Yeah, that's a little bit unfortunate.
He could have killed that so easily too, because his bio is just like hanging around. Would have been no problem to stim and cancel that.
Right, and he even has a D matrix on his vessel.
Yeah.
If needed.
Nothing could have stopped him. Nothing could have stopped him at all.
Well, that's the thing, Neblime. It's luck, you know. Sometimes this game's just luck.
Well, you said it yourself in the first series. It's game information, right?
Yeah, it's information, but it's also luck, man. Would you agree?
No, you know I wouldn't. So don't ask me. Shroom just trying to roast me because I always say when we play that like there's no such thing as luck in StarCraft. That you can always do something to have played better. You don't need to say, well, okay, I lost that game because of luck. Nothing I can do, and I do sincerely believe that.
SCV coming. Oh, okay. SCV knows now. He's blocked it.
I can't believe that blocks. That looks like it totally doesn't, right? I guess Hawk knows better than us.
Yeah, that's a fat egg, man.
Yeah.
Extra amount of nutrients must have gone into it.
That Hydra ate too much gas. Yeah, it's like swollen as a lurker.
All right, but like I think the thing is like Medino knows, right? He sussed this out, right? He knows it's Hydra lurk, right? Like he's got it now.
But like I say, he's gonna have the superior upgrades here because even though Zerg went double Evo, he's gonna be a bit behind because Terran had that science facility so early. +2 is already well on the way. I mean the thing is
double before like his 3rd and 4th barracks, so his upgrades are gonna be improving.
Decent irradiator going down there. Oh, nice target fire though. Oh, look at that Overlord. That's so annoying. Although I think it should be possible to target those lurkers. He's looking for a lurker he can actually target, but he's having trouble finding it. Oh, that Hydra as well. Wow.
He can't get over it, man. He can't.
I
There's like,
I think it's possible to click on that. You just have to be very precise. Like if you click on the side here.
oh, I mean, like this small group of Marines. They
Oh
will be
yeah,
able to
sure,
break.
sure. Yeah, he certainly won't attack in here. That's for sure. He's just roaming and trying to put what pressure on he can. Oh, I don't know about this. I don't know about that, man. Oh, how many lurkers are there? Oh my god, there's 4 lurkers on that spot. So yeah, that was never going to work out.
I lurk for days.
I mean,
but, you know,
at this rate, yeah, there you go. I was going to say, maybe he should get a second factory, a third factory. He's probably going to transition mech here because it's just all lurkers all the time right now.
Right, yeah. I was just about to mention that as to like, if you're gonna go like bio, you at least need 2 factories. But with the 3rd factory coming down, yeah, it does kind of feel like he's thinking of a mech transition. Like,
well, he could just be going like heavy tank bio, like with no vessels really. I think it's fine as well. The thing is, he's invested into these bio upgrades already. That it can feel like kind of a shame if you just quit it.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, I scale back my prediction. He's gonna stay on bios. It's gonna be triple factory because yeah, he's best again. Like the investment into the upgrades, it'd be kind of silly, right? To like switch off.
And I think it's a pretty effective composition against Hydrolurk. Like tons of tanks and a little bit of bio.
I like the armory going down, getting those like weapons attack.
Alright, we have double drop coming up right now, and you know Zerg really has very little map vision. There's no overlords around to look out for this. Looks like he wanted to dematrix it, but unfortunately they already left. So this vessel, unless the vessel's gonna like help with the drop. Oh my god, this is almost like the perfectly wrong timing. The Zerg army almost came over here and intercepted. Wait a minute, what? Okay, for a second I thought he was gonna go down there.
Yeah, this is actually pretty good for like Medino if you can get the drop off. The Zerg army is completely out of position. Like this double drop can do a lot of damage.
Yeah, there's very little here. There's just like a couple Hydras hanging around. And you get those Evos, that's pretty huge. I mean, he did just finish +1 missile, so he doesn't get the chance to cancel that, but like, slowing down +2 would be huge. And he's going to come in here unopposed. No Scourge out.
Okay, well, yeah, like, good pull by Hawk, though. At least he saves his drones. Like, he saw it coming, but he's going to lose. Like, he might lose that den with the upgrades.
Oh, absolutely he will. The thing is, getting drones is great, but getting buildings is definitely enough. Like, you're not unhappy when you just get buildings on the drop. And you know what, this is actually pretty efficient, the amount of Hydras he's going to kill here too. Like, that's the thing about Hydras. Oh, wow, he can't even rebuild a den if he kills that. He has to build a pool, then a den. So Hawk locked in to just not even Zerglings. He can't even build Zerglings right now. What can he actually build? He can build drones and overlords.
It's time to drone up.
Yeah, that's right. Take another base, buddy. You're not building any military units. He could start a Spire at this point. Like, honestly, I think you do need Scourge eventually, because how else are you going to stop these drops? And vessels as well.
Yeah. That was worth it from Medino. Really, really good play.
Okay, so he can build a Queen's Nest, and he can build a Spire. He has those options. Don't think he really wants to do either of those, though. He's not even started the spawning pool yet.
Ensnare with the Queens, and then Mass Muta.
Yeah, that's right. Ensnare, Plague, Muta. Bam, they're all dead.
Yeah, new ZBT man.
Yeah, that's right.
Now we take all dropships back in Medino's base, so he's really doubling down on his drops.
Well, I mean, like, if he comes and drops again, like, what has Hawk got? Because Hawk can't actually make any more units, so nothing's gonna come out.
Like 2 words, no Scourge, man. Like,
yeah,
that's
a big mistake from Hawk. You always need that Spire for that, right? I mean, sometimes
unopposed, right, and like get damage done.
Sometimes against Hydra, I feel like, well, you know, this happens. But if you get in there, if you land, they're really not good at cleaning up drops. That's the thing. Even a small group of bio can be very efficient sometimes.
Yeah, you can get good trades.
Oh, he's dropping the 3rd at the same time. Or is he? Okay, no, he is. Okay, there are lurkers there, just slightly out of position.
Oh, he roasted a lot of drones though, right? Yeah, he's just... Look at this abuse of mobility. He's just gonna pick up and go to...
Oh my god, and there's nothing here. There's no lurkers or anything, even guarding the front of the natural.
Oh, well, shout out to Hawk though. He on the mineral only, he did like snipe one of the dropships. So
I didn't see that. That's good. Oh, look at this. He's splitting the drop too. He's trying to get as much as he can. You know what? So much mining time is being lost right now. Even if he doesn't kill any additional drones, like this has done so much. Going for that dropship. Damn minimap. How do I turn it off again? Oh my god.
And you know, another thing about this drop is that it's like I don't think Hawk's gonna make an attack because you know he's like at this point again because you know he lost his Hydra Den, so he couldn't continue macroing.
Yeah, only just finishing out. Oh, imagine if he'd killed that. That would have been perfect.
Yeah, it keeps the army back, so you know you're safe. You know, like.
Well, here's one thing though: Hawk has been able to save up a lot of lava and money because of the way Zerg works. Then it doesn't impact him as much as maybe it might have because he can just build like 20 Hydras right now. Okay, well 15 we're doing. How many Hydras does he have? There's a few.
That's true. True, but like Neb, like if he never took damage from those drops, he might have made a huge attack already. You know,
Yeah,
like,
you're
all
right.
the time.
You're right.
Like, it does matter, right? And the time that he was not making an attack, look how many tanks like Medino has
Yeah.
now. Because of that time, he bought himself, right?
That is a ridiculous number. So also Bio on 2-1. Hydra's also on 2-1 though. Rebuilding those Evos pretty quickly. And we have a Hive out. Okay, tanks coming up here. This is a scary force.
If you look back at Medino's base real quickly, it looks like we were wrong. He's actually, even though he's getting like bio upgrades, it almost looks like.
Oh yeah, he will be. 100% he will be with this many factories, right? Just a matter of time. I mean, he can still make bio for a bit here, and then he make transition when he's ready. But definitely he should be with that many factories.
I mean, no, he is getting all the upgrades for the infantry though. Still, like still.
I don't know. Is that a thing where you just keep making bio as well? Is that real? I've never seen that. Again, I don't think Hawk can contest this. I think Hawk needs to give up this base and counter-attack, and he's sending a counter-attack, but like all these defensive forces here, I think just need to get the hell out of dodge. Like you can't engage as many tanks. It's just going to be a disaster if Zerg tries. He is coming over for a flank though, maybe from all sides. Oh, I don't know about this. I'm worried for Zerg because if Terrans puts down like a key defensive matrix, maybe. Oh, but Terran's not fully sieged. Terran's not fully sieged, actually. Those like 5 tanks, 6 tanks not sieged in the back might make a big difference here. D-Matrix going down the high ground. And Lurkers are getting buried next to those tanks on the low ground. I'm going to take those out. But there's still so many in the back here, just melting so much Zerg. And you know, Terran's +1 finished not long ago, so that's a bit of an anti-timing for Zerg, unfortunately. And this third will fall, no problem.
Yeah. Medino, like, taking that fight. Pretty good. He's gonna get the third for sure. And the Zerg lost a lot of those like high-powered, you know, like lurkers. They're really gas intense.
Yeah, for sure. I think wouldn't Zerg have just been infinitely better off just counter-attacking? Because there's really not that much at home. Even at the natural, there's really not that much. There was like 5 or 6 tanks there, and I think Hawk actually kind of had enough to beat that. Or even if you just hit the expansions, like
maybe the 12 or something, right? Denied instead.
I think it's just the gosh, that's so many Marines. Well, they can't fight that many lurkers though. Trying to lay some mines, but it works well against Dragoons, not so much against lurkers.
Yeah. Well, no, mines are amazing, man, against lurkers.
But you can't run up and lay them like you do versus Dragoons, I mean.
Right, yeah.
Because they just kill them instantly with splash damage, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, for sure, lurkers running into mines are the most hopeless thing.
We see a bit of a contain coming around, well, no medics in this. He's gonna press the issue?
Yeah.
He matrixed the SCV.
I think he really wants that turret, and that's why, but it's too late. Oh, if only. If only he could have chrono boosted it.
I'm kind of surprised there's no medics in like with this group of Marines.
Yeah, I might just be a mistake. I'm not sure if it's intentional. But then again, like you maybe want to save the gas for mech units, and the Marines are kind of like throwaway units in this composition. I feel like because that's the thing. Your minerals are way less valuable when you're going mech. So instead of spamming vultures out, he's spamming bio and just running it in and doing what damage he can. You can see it's like denies Marnius coming up here. And Zerg, you know, failed to secure this 4th base as well. Like, Terran was able to deny that too. So Zerg's in a really tough position. Basically just mining from 2 bases. This mineral only not going to do that much good. Whereas Terran, we see taking, like, every base on the map almost.
Yeah, Terran's in a commanding position right now. And there's no... Well, I mean, he's got a Defiler Mount, but, like there's, like, no Mass Queens or no, like, Mass Defiler. Right?
Yeah, when you have this many tanks, you know, Defilers aren't necessarily the answer.
Well, I mean, they're not bad though. They're not bad.
Yeah, I suppose.
Easy, right? But I mean, what I'm trying to point out is that like Hawk, he doesn't have like. Well, wait, he's got. Hold on a bit. He's got some queens banked up with some energy, right?
How many?
I don't know.
I only see the one. Oh, I see a couple. Yeah. Maybe if he takes out all the tanks and then can swarm in, maybe.
Yeah, but I think it's like a little like too late. That's one.
Yeah. Well, I mean, how much economy is Medino going to have? And he's fortifying all these locations. Well, you know, this is the kind of downside of sticking with Marines instead of Vultures. If he had, like, you know, however many Vultures out right now, he could put so many mines. I guess he's putting some, but he could put so many more that, you know, all these bases would be undefendable. I'm sorry, unattackable.
Did you see the drop in the main?
I did. Oh, the drop? No, I'm looking at the Broodlings. Oh, what did it kill? Oh my gosh, I can't believe I missed that.
It didn't kill that much because, like, Hawk pulled the drones, but, I mean, Actually, no, it did kill something, man. There was, like, a building.
Yeah, I just thought... Evo, I think. No, wait, that can't be right, because he has 2 there. No reason he'd have triple Evo, right? I actually don't know what there was. Oh, Spire! It was the Spire, dude.
Okay.
That's pretty good. That's a good pick-off, for sure.
Yeah. These dropships have done so much work this game.
Zerg just has nowhere to go. He's just trapped in this corner. I mean, maybe he'll reclaim this 9 o'clock, but for how long?
Right. You know, like, I mean, Zerg can be undersupply and come back, but 187 to 91 is a tough goal.
Well, the thing is, when it comes to mech, it actually kind of reverses, I think. Where Terran at the same supply is actually stronger once they have a certain number of tanks. Terran building a bunch of eBays right now. I don't know where he's building those.
It's for vision, man.
Yeah, for sure.
See the entire map.
And then 2 upgrades right now he's building there.
Actually, you know what? I take that back. It might not be for vision. He might place them on top of the tanks.
Oh yes, of course.
Linked, you know.
Yeah, I think you're right about that actually. Because yeah, it seems like Zerg is actually going to break out of this contain because Medinho is elected for this kind of defensive posture where he's just going to take bases and macro up and hasn't reinforced this contain. So Zerg is going to get out here, but if those eBays are well positioned, yeah, the Broodlings won't really be a threat.
Yeah, he's going to cover them, so... And Medino, he sees his army coming up. There's so many mines, man. This could be a disaster for Zerg.
Oh! Those lurkers get taken out. Oh.
Ooh. Dude, all the lurkers died to mines. Oh no, there's more mines. Oh, did you see that?
Oh, I looked away. No, I looked away at the wrong second, but I see the aftermath. Sorry everyone on the stream. I thought I'd see what's going on in that base. Vulture's trying to come in here, but Hydra's hitting them. And yeah, we can see how much map vision Terran has. He's just everywhere, man. At least the mines trying to slow this down, but that's about all they're going to do. Does Zerg have Overlord speed? He does not. Oh dear. Really needs that to deal with these mines.
And if you want to take a look at the top left, yeah, he is covering the tanks with the engineering data.
Not completely though. Yeah, so you spend a bit more time doing that. Oh, look at this like tank battery here, gonna hit this hatchery. Can you get the hatchery from there? I think if you move in here, you maybe can. Maybe.
Maybe. Yeah.
Well, nothing's gonna mine there. Yeah, that's for sure. God, I hope Zerg doesn't transfer like 20 drones and then they just get instantly killed.
Right, so yeah, at this point, yeah, I don't know what Hawking can do to come back. Like, seems pretty shut down already.
I'm intrigued by this like super defensive playstyle Medinho is going for. He's not even like splitting the map. He's just like turtling up all his bases. Whereas typically you see Terran just like try and draw a line across, you know.
No, I wouldn't say they try to draw a line. Not in this matchup. Like, what
sure they do with mech. They totally do.
Like that's like TVT, man. TVZ. They don't draw a line. I mean, it's easier just to take. Well, I mean, you can do both, I guess. But I mean, I've seen this style. That's what I'm trying to get at. Like, it's not.
Yeah. Okay. Fair enough. I guess it depends on the map as well, because on a map like say Circuit Breakers or Fighting Spirit, typically, you know, Zerg has the one main. Wait, is he hitting that? Oh, it can hit it. There you go.
And wow, siege tanks range. You gotta like get Blizzard to make the range. Like,
oh my god.
All the drones.
Roasted. And look, this queen's gonna be very disappointed.
Can't even click on the tanks.
GG, Hawk knows nowhere to go. Wow, Medinho dominated that first game. So tell me, do you doubt my predictions? He's up one game.
I don't. No, I don't doubt your predictions.
I mean, Medinho looked really strong there. Although part of it is Hawk went for an opening that really didn't work out. He like took a risk. Unfortunately, it was cross positions as well as you know, his opponent scouting it. The thing is, if it was close positions, I think he actually would have had time to get in there because Hawk just like skipped Marines for so long getting that factory.
Medino skipped Marines.
Oh yeah, sorry. Am I just saying Hawk for everyone? It's Hawk versus Hawk. Hawk in the Terran, Hawk in the Zerg. Hawk.
Playing himself with two monitors, two
computers. That's how good he is. All right, in the top left, in the red, it's Hawk, and the top right in the yellow, it's Medinho. Turns out it's not Hawk. Up one game.
Neblime, this is Shakira's Temple, man. Shakira's Temple.
I've never cast a game of Shakira's Temple before, and to be honest, I don't actually know it that well. Of course, I've seen all the games on ASL, but that only shows you so much.
Yeah. Well, I mean, any thoughts, any predictions about?
Well, it seems like Terran would probably have an easier time than Zerg dealing with like all these ramps everywhere. It depends. If you go in like a classic SK Terran game, maybe it's better for Zerg. But in general, I don't know. Just my first impression. I don't have anything to back this up. I kind of like it for Terran more.
Right. Seems like you like every map for Terran more.
Maybe Terran's just good.
Yeah, Terran overpowered. We should nerf him, right?
Yeah. Well, I don't know. They just haven't played in any maps that I don't consider good for Terran. That's just the map pool right now, I suppose.
Maybe, yeah. Oh, our Overlord, well, Hawk's gonna get the first scout this time. He's gonna get the correct scout pattern. You think he's gonna do the same thing? 9 pool? Well, actually, I take that back. He would have done it already, so he's not doing the same thing.
Yeah. Shame, because I would have liked to see that burrow play inside the base. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, that was like that was really unique from Hawk. I mean, again, I've seen burrow play done before like that, but I mean, I think it's really cool when players like mix up their strategies. You know, they don't go like completely standard meta every single game. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah. Well, speaking of standard meta, Hawk is going Thatch first, but he's a gas build again. So presumably we'll see Medino. Well, actually, I don't know. I shouldn't assume. I'm intrigued whether he'll go for the Wraith again or if he's just going to go standard Goliath build, because I suspect it may be a reaction to seeing Pool first, because it is well worth it in that case.
For sure. And last game, it was a 1-1-1 build, right? Like a modified 1-1-1 build.
Oh, interesting to build that depot there. I suppose he's going to put the factory to wall this off. Or he's just going to position the barracks. Why not build the barracks there in the first place then? I suppose if you build it there and it's 4 pool, it's slightly worse, but is that really a consideration? Nonetheless, we'll set up this wall.
Yeah, well, Hawk's going to know that Medino had a gas opening, obviously, right? He saw the barrack lift.
Yeah,
saw
for sure.
The wall, right?
Well, actually, did it go that far? I'm not quite sure.
Even that depot placement, man, already kind of gives it away. You know?
Yeah, but did he actually see the depot? I'm not quite sure he did.
Did he?
He might have, he might not have. I really don't know. There's no way to tell, really.
That's true.
Even if he saw the depot, when you go in his vision, it just deletes it on the map, like it doesn't appear.
Well, here's another tell, though. Like, the Terran hasn't come down and built the command center in the
Yeah, well, I think he must have seen it because Hawk's not scouting the other positions, right? He's just going, oh, okay, here he is. So you're probably right. He probably did see it. Okay, we see a 2-hatch play coming up here. More standard 2-hatch Muta might be the go here.
Yeah, it probably will be 2-hatch Muta.
Well, maybe he just likes those lurkers. We don't know. Thing is, because we're like forcing these coaches to play, wow, he's still mining so much gas. Interesting. Because yeah, he still had 2 on gas. Actually, he still does have 2 on gas. That's kind of weird. Or unless he just put them back on, like he had 0 and then put 2 back on when I wasn't looking. I'm not sure. I guess we'll have to wait and see.
Right, yeah. We see the security sunken. Right?
Yeah, that's right. The vulture bouncer.
Yeah, the vulture.
Like, you know, he's got a scraggly beard. He's like, he's uncouth. He's, you know, he's like a biker dude. So you don't want to let him into the drone club.
Right, but crucially though, like these lings, they've got to get wrapped because this vulture can just run by, right?
It can, but you don't necessarily want to do that because then you've lost your eyes on the map as well. Because you have this vulture sitting here, like whatever comes out, you're going to know about it. If Zerg's going for a Hydra bust suddenly, or like a bunch of lings are coming, at least the vulture will see it, if not like do anything about it.
No, I disagree because Medino, his SCP is still alive, so he sees everything. He already knows, right?
I suppose, but you don't know if that SCP is going to die at any moment. I guess he sees the Spire. I'm not convinced it's always going to be worth it to run that Vulture in when you know the Sunken's going to damage it so much that you're not going to get that much done. Maybe.
Dude, last game so many probes. I mean, so many drones.
Yeah, but that was like a full HP Vulture. That's why.
True,
it did take a lot of damage
yeah.
just when it first got in. Like that's a big difference.
You get 2 hits, right?
Yeah,
right?
it's 3 hits to kill Vulture, but after the second hit, it's so low.
Right. Yeah. Well, I mean, it would have like. He wouldn't die instantly to Zerglings. He would have a couple like hits off. So, and there's only 2 lings, right? So.
Yeah, I suppose. I just stand by his decision. I'll defend his decision not to move in there. So we do have the Goliath build coming up. CC's landing now. You know what? He got a Hydrogen and a Spire. I don't know if the Hydrogen was insurance against 1-1-1 or if the Spire is kind of a fake. I'm really not sure. He did pull that Hydra back, so maybe he's trying to hide this. Then again, that one.
He's gonna get mutas.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Reason how I know is that he was banking resources. That's what
right. For sure.
Yeah, but you were right about the Hydra. The Hydra first was like it's insurance against that. Yeah, like a 1-1-1, like a Wraith like flies.
Or Vulture drop, right? That's what I think he's really super worried about. If a Wraith comes and like a Spire's basically finished, it's not going to do that much, but a Vulture drop definitely would, right?
Well, I mean, last game he killed like 3 Overlords. With
yeah, but that situation was vastly different. Like he didn't even start a Spire that game.
Yeah. You know, Medino is also a bit okay. Well, now he knows he's not in the dark. Like I was gonna say, he's a bit in the dark because you can see he was making like a bunker with like Marines and stuff in front.
Yeah,
that's more of like an anti-Hydra thing.
For
but
sure,
now like
for sure.
Hawk has revealed like the mutas, so a little bit of a wasted like investment because you know you don't really even need it, right?
Yeah, I mean, you got to be safe, right? Although, like you say, he had his SCV in the main the whole time, so it is kind of surprising that he went for that. But it's just a safety measure. But yeah, Hawk really not committing to Mutalisk that much, just trying to macro up again, another 2 hatcheries here, so he'll be going into Mass Hydra, I think, to stop the inevitable timing push that's going to come out here.
Yeah, you know, yeah, I've seen this as well. It's really good. It's really good from Zerg, because the thing is, like, it's really hard for the Terran to tell how many mutas are really stacked there.
Yes.
So like Medino could be thinking, yeah, he's doubling down on mutas, right?
Well,
Like,
I think
really
Hawk has not stacked them super tightly. Okay, now he has. But like just a second ago, I would have said it's not too hard to tell. But now it's a bit trickier.
Yeah, like I've actually lost this kind of play where the Zerg they only get like maybe like 6 meters or even less, right? And then suddenly they come out with massive like amount of Hydra, right?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, if you have the opposite where you think they're going pure Hydra, then a massive amount of meters just come in.
Oh right, yeah. Like a counter to them, the mech build, ironically, like especially this 5 factory type style, like mass mutas actually does beat mass Goliaths.
Yeah, it's so weird,
factory.
isn't it? You wouldn't think.
Yeah, in 5 factory variant.
Goliaths are a very odd unit because, like, oh yes, they're this really awesome anti-air unit, but like, they're kind of vulnerable at the same time. Like even against carriers, if the carriers get like cliffs and whatever, they can kind of fight the Goliaths too.
Yeah, StarCraft is a game of mysteries.
Yeah, I guess so.
You know what's really weird? You know that mass marine medics actually beats carriers.
Yeah, I've heard that. I tried it myself one game in ladder, but the situation was very weird. It started with like a gas steal, and I was already going bio, and like I killed some interceptors. Oh my gosh, these Mutalisks is gonna take so much damage. Oh, none of them die somehow.
Yeah, that was pretty crazy. Like I thought he would lose 1 minute, but I guess.
Yeah, when I tried it, ultimately the carriers like were not a factor. Like the bio did their job against the carriers, but then the Protoss ground army just killed me. Okay, this muta's coming into scout. Sees these additional factories, so I think Hawk has a pretty good idea what he's up against here. I mean, I can't imagine he's surprised.
Yeah, it's gonna be some kind of timing come out of.
Okay, and his response is not to go for more Hydras, it's to go for more Mutalisks, and he's still putting more. Oh, Medino sees this. That's actually pretty huge. So he has a better idea of what he's up against here. Doesn't necessarily have to make any tanks. He might go for a starport and get a vessel. No, looks like he won't. I'm not so sure about moving out now. I think this is quite risky.
This is a standard timing, like the almost like 9 minutes. You can move out with like a group of like Goliaths, maybe pressure the third. This is the timing.
Yeah, I'm just worried because Hawk makes so many extra Mutalisks. Like I feel like this is kind of playing into Hawk's hands to move out now. Or if you see that he's just sticking with that, if you take up to a vessel, the Mutalisks become way less valuable. Well, we'll see. He's doing good damage so far.
Here's the thing, Hawk's Carapace isn't done yet.
Ooh.
So there is a window. He has a window where like Medino's +1 will give him a bit of
+1 weapons. That's odd. Oh man, this hatchery's gonna die, isn't it? Well, I guess you were right. Looks like Medino's gonna get huge damage. The Mutalisk's going for a counterattack. Well, I don't know what they're gonna get done here. Oh my gosh, is Medino just gonna crush him? Okay, well, here we go. There's only one turret in there, and I don't know how many Goliaths build in.
Counterattack will like Medino has to fall back after. He has to. He will not be able to. He has to fall back to defend this, yeah.
Can't he just bust the natural? I mean, 3 Sunkens isn't that much.
Look at what, but he's got Hydras as well. See, he's gonna fall back.
Wow. Is it worth it for Zerg though, having lost that third? I mean, he's still in here. Damage is still going down, but I'm not convinced this is going to work out.
Yeah, it's really hard to say. I mean, he is getting on top of the SCV line now, so he's getting more done, but
there's just a few turrets and Goliaths shooting from every angle. Like, he has to respect that. He can't just, like, hit the SCVs. And now the Goliaths are back, and, like, he really hasn't done enough to justify losing that base. Zerg really being pushed onto the back foot now.
Like, Neb, the thing is, I feel like, yeah, Median, he killed that third. He killed drones. Like, Hawk traded
so many drones.
Units just for, like, army units, really, and a couple turrets. He didn't really kill, like, the economy, so to speak, right?
Oh, catches the Mutalisk retreating. Oh, nice pickoffs there.
Yeah, you know, earlier you said, like, I'm surprised that, you were saying, like, you're surprised that Medino went for, like, +1 attack for armor as well. Yeah, I was kind of surprised, because I thought, like, against Mutalisk, you would want armor first, right?
Yeah. That's what I thought too.
Maybe that was a response, because he didn't know he was going Hydra or Muta, right? So he's like, oh, I'll just pick one.
I guess. That is odd. I don't really know the science behind that, like if it's better versus Hydras or not. Where is he going with these Goliaths right now? Is he just trying to catch me in a weird spot?
Yeah, probably, yeah. He's just trying to, like, army positioning, right?
Alright, well, looks like sorry, you go.
No, Hawk is actually opting to switch into, like, mass Hydra, right? I mean, there is a style where you just go mass Mutalisk and, like, overrun the turn, but You can also, I mean, it is also super standard to like to switch out into like Hydralisk, right, against Mac.
Yeah, well the thing is, if you do just go the pure Mutalisk path, if Terran figures it out, Irradiate is just so ridiculous against Mutalisks.
Yeah,
Hey, nice
that's
pickoffs
true.
here. The thing is, Hawk has to claw his way back from like a pretty difficult position with such little economy and like trying to retake this third now. But I think Terran will probably take their own third here. I think anytime Terran takes up to Starport with this, they usually go ahead and take a third. I could be wrong. He might just push out with a Vessel for the win.
Well, like, yeah, he has 5 factories, so like in my eyes, that kind of signals he's going to try for a push instead of like yeah. And you see he is, right? He's going to take a third behind it, but like he's got to get something done. Like it's built for a push. Like you wouldn't get 5 factories without doing.
Well, he already did one push. You know, it worked pretty well. All these Mutalisks, I don't think the numbers are enough. They do tank pretty well, but all that does is buy time for the siege tank to siege up, and then the Hydra's treat again. Even one siege tank is such a threat against these Hydralisks. And this is what I was talking about, man. These Terran gain so much more advantage from these ramps, I feel, than Zerg does. Because, yeah, they're always just pushing downhill. That said, Zerg's position to come from the high ground, actually.
Yeah. Like, watching Medino's, like, mech, it kind of feels like he's falling. You know that flash guy to the T, where you have, like, 3
yeah, for sure.
Oh, wait, hold that thought. Looks like Hawk's not even going to contest that. He's just going to go for a counterattack.
Well, second verse, same as the first. He knows he can't stop this, so you can see what damage he can get done.
At home, Medino, like, this could, like, imagine if he past this, gets on top of, like, on top of the ramp.
Well, Medino is returning, though, and Hawk's time is running out. Those Mutalisks are going to get in there and really help break through this ramp, actually. But it's SCVs versus Hydras. The hard counter, or is it? Oh, there's actually enough Hydras there, wow.
Yeah, bunker down. He's going to get a lot of SV. He's got to get up the ramp right now.
He does. Oh, that deeper makes it that much narrower. Oh, and you know, Hydras are very good at killing buildings. I guess it turns out a lot of Zerg units are. So if he overwhelms all resistance and this army can't get up this ramp quickly, he could actually kill factories. I mean, already we see quite a bit of damage has gone down from Mutalisks earlier. Well, a lot of Hydras getting killed at the natural though, so not getting quite the damage he needs yet.
No, he's moving up the ramp now.
Oh, yeah. Dude, there was a drop, I think, in the main, or maybe it was a Wraith, I'm not sure. That killed quite a few drones, yeah. I missed that, so excitement. Okay, so decent damage going down, but this will be cleaned up, and what's Hawk's move from here? Does he just try and macro up on the bases he has, and like crush the Terran army?
Stop, Neb. Like, this was worth it for the Zerg. I would say, like, the Zergs brought it back, this attack.
I'm not so sure, because yes, Terran has not so many SCVs, but at the same time, he has 3 command centers to produce from. Zerg's still sitting on 2 bases, and Terran has enough of an army that there's nothing Hawk's going to produce right now on 2 bases that's going to kill this Terran army. So I don't know, I feel like if Terran sits back, he can macro back up on these 3 base SCVs, and Zerg still has this kind of dangerous time ahead, I'm not sure. And like, he did lose a bunch of drones to that drop. He went from like 30 to 21, I think.
Well, Neb, I do agree with that, but I thought like, if he hadn't done the
sure. It was definitely the best option.
Dead. Like,
Absolutely.
Like, there was no way that army could have engaged like Medino's, but by doing what he did, like, he brought it back as in the sense that like he's back in the game. Whereas
look at this too. He's going to swing around and hit this third. Oh, that's huge, actually.
He might get it even with like 11 meters.
He sees it. Yeah. I mean, this is the kind of move where Hawk might actually be able to come back and win this game.
Yeah, he's making the moves. He's bringing it back. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's bringing it back.
Yeah. Well, let's see if he survive. Or he chooses not to trade away the Mutalisks for that, and I think that's understandable, because if he does, and Terran comes across the map, maybe he could actually make something happen here.
Right.
But Terran can't land it. Well, he can land it in his main, but you know, he can't land it and start mining, and yeah, his economy's so battered. Zerg taking this third base for the 3rd time. 3rd time's the charm, right?
Said that at the same time.
Yep.
What was that rhyme? They used to like, it was in like grade school, it's like jinx or something, you say something at the same time.
I don't know, maybe it's a Canadian thing.
Well, that's what they used to say back in grade school.
Oh, you mean when 2 people speak at the same time? Oh yeah, you say jinx. Yeah. Well, that would not be good for the cast if like one of us can't talk, would it?
Okay, it looks like some vultures are moving across the map, check for possible expansions, but it's just the same one built.
Yeah, those vultures with speed with +2, like they are drone murdering machines.
Yeah, 24. They do full damage, right? 2 shot.
Yeah, I mean they only need +1 because the thing is they do enough. It's just the regen.
Right. Yeah. Mine's going down as well.
Yeah, it's pretty good to watch for these expansions. Mutalisks can clear the vulture and they know the mine's there, but it's still super annoying for Zerg to deal with. But I mean, so isn't trying to be too ambitious with expansions right now. I think if Hawk gets up this third with a good amount of drones, he'd be looking alright. All those Hydras are like, nope, no vultures today, sir.
Yeah. Yeah, but I guess Medino's got to be feeling a little better now, like by now, because he sees there's only one one expansion behind.
Look at this burrowed Hydralisk. When he was in this base, he burrowed those there. Unfortunately, they did not achieve anything. I guess they scouted a tiny bit, but like, what is there to see, really? Would have been cool if maybe he unburrowed them like as the Mulists are messing here and like tried to focus a depot or something.
Is he gonna hit that science?
Oh no, he's not. Way better than goons at killing skirts, that's for sure.
Right. Yeah. I think Medino's gonna take his third again. He's put some like spotter mines, right? And he's gonna probably move out and try to take it quite soon. He's built up. I mean, would say it's a lot of tanks, 5 tanks, but I think it's almost enough for him to take his third, right?
Yeah, I think he should be able to. Honestly, the army he has is enough. It just needs to be in position when the Mulists come and knocking, really. I mean, with an irradiate, of course, you can commit much less.
Yeah, well, I mean, the moment you say that, yeah, you see he is now moving out to take his third.
Oh my god, okay, how did that survive? That drone taking the fourth, like, took one hit from the Vulture and got the hatchery down just in time, somehow.
Yeah. So it looks like we might be transitioning into a little bit of a longer game. Both players just trying to, like, rebuild their shattered economies.
Yeah. Alright, well, Terra not going to lose the space now. Mulists are going to come have a look, but they might regret it if Medino is quick on his trigger finger with the irradiate. A lot of damage could go down here.
Oh yeah, for sure. Medino's worst enemy, right? The irradiate for the Valkyrie.
Oh, okay. I think he sees the vessel and decides to run. Oh, what does he?
He split.
Okay, well that's not going to be worth too much. Yeah, it was a good split. I guess he's really good. He's really just trying to bait out the energy, actually. I think that's why he stayed so long.
Right. Look at that Muta using the irradiate to kill this.
How many did that kill? My god.
I don't know, like 2 or 3, but...
that one goes down. Decent split again.
Yeah.
Yeah, Hawk's really good at that.
Dong, man? Like, using the irradiate like, perfect split.
Hawk's playing so well right now.
Yeah, he's playing really, really well.
But the might of the Terran mech army is recovering. He's trying to come across again here. That fourth being harassed by vultures. Oh, this is a vessel. Big deal there. Only just barely caught that. I don't know. I don't see what Zerg really has to stop this. He has a decent amount of Hydras out, but how do you get that engaged?
Counterattack.
Oh, okay, that's what he needed. Oh my god, Terra just taking a beating.
Turning back as well with the mech army.
Oh my god, I guess that's what he had to stop that push. Just make him turn around. How long does it take 3 vultures to kill a hatchery?
Oh, I don't know, ages, man. I don't know. I don't even know how much damage. What does it do? Like 4 damage per shot to hit?
Yeah, but upgrades. So wouldn't that be 6 damage a shot? And then the hatchery's regenning. Does the hatchery have 1 base armor? I'm not sure. I think it might.
I don't know. The STV probably does more damage to him.
Oh yeah, it totally does. Like that's guaranteed more DPS.
Yeah. All right. I think at this point, like looking. Okay, look. Hawk is more drones than SCVs. Medino has got to make this work, man. Like,
well, he's coming. He's coming. I mean, he can, I think, deny this 4th base with relative ease, especially with those mines set up. And the thing is, Hawk doesn't really want to try and get these Hydras up this ramp in this narrow area anyway. Oh man, I didn't notice some drones hatched and got killed at that 4th as well. So yeah, he's going to deny this, but the Mulists are swinging back around again.
This is not enough Goliaths to stop these Mulists.
You don't think?
And they've got plus.
Oh, they do? Oh my gosh. Terran does have plus to attack. Well, he decides not to, because presumably, you know, there's a vessel can come along to reinforce. By the time you kill all those Goliaths, is it really going to be worth it? He needs to repair that CC though, oh my god.
I thought he could have dove on it, but not. Ooh. Look at these,
yeah, huge
pickoffs. Up a hill into like Terran tanks. There's mines underneath the Goliaths as well.
Well, it was going well at first. He got a couple of tanks unsieged, but yeah, I think he stayed too long and took a few too many shots. The Mulists coming in as well, though. I mean, how many Goliaths are really here? Well, Hawk says it's enough. The drones and the Hydras running around there. Oh yeah, no, these Mulists aren't going to do anything.
Oh, we're gonna bait it in, like taking a ton of damage. You see those Mulists? Like,
yeah, I did. And now what
plus 3 on the.
Terran's trying to creep his way in here.
Okay, Hawk has to break. He cannot lose this third.
Well, it's only 3 tanks. If he kills all the tanks, there goes 1.
But his army's not attacking. See, some Mulists are like idle.
Yeah, I do. Are there more Hydras? Is this all he has? Oh my gosh, they're trying to scramble to defend, but it looks like this third is going to fall for the 3rd time. Is this like... he's like a Nintendo boss, takes 3 hits, then he dies?
This attack from Zerg, I think if Zerg attacked with everything at once, he might have been able to.
I think you're right about that. If he just focus fires the tanks with the Mutalisks, yeah, I think it could have happened. GG.
Yeah, GG.
Wow, what a game. Hawk really played well to try and come back from that, because he was in a goddamn terrible position. So I salute him for his efforts.
Yeah, it was a great game. That last game was, it was down to the wire, man. You know, like really down to the wire.
Yeah, for sure. Well, what can I say? Can I call it, or can I call it?
Yeah, Neblime.
3 for 3.
With the 3. Really good.
Alright, so that's going to be it for our matches today. I'm just going to go through them again. So we had Astro vs Master Ray. Astro winning 2-0, I believe. G5 vs Striker. Striker winning 2-0. And Hawk vs Medinho. Medinho winning 2-0. But these coaches really showed some great games. I can't wait for what they're going to unleash from their students upon the rest of us.
Yeah, for sure. Great. Well, again, I want to make a quick shout out. Like, thanks to the players, you know, for playing.
Yeah, thanks to these coaches for doing this. Yeah.
Well, not only for like playing the show matches, but also for, you know, taking down the time to coach noobs like us, you know, to get better at StarCraft. It means everything to the you know, Brood War community, you know, to have your expertise and, you know, all that, right?
Yeah, so. Absolutely. All right, well, that's going to be it for the stream today. I believe there's going to be a cast later today of some CPL preseason groups, so check that out on the CPL Discord. That's going to be it for us. Bye, everyone.
Thanks for watching.